Hello everyone! Welcome to the stream! I am Merxerain. And tonight we're playing Etrian Odyssey. We are going back down to the third stratum, where all the ants are at. And we're gonna rematch that secret? I think it's a secret boss, because we found it through a wall, but we don't know if it's exactly secret. Maybe we were supposed to find that. But anyways, the big ant boss, who almost felt beatable where we were, so we might get a level or two, because there's still a little bit more floor to explore before we do it. Darth, how you doing? How you doing? And Jester's here in the house as well. And by the way, right there, the awesome Popsky. I happened to have a very small chat with them in someone else's stream earlier today. They're awesome. Good guy. Makes great music. There's a link to the music. Of course, it won't show down there, but it will show in your actual chat. So, if you like the music and you want it for yourself, he definitely allows. You might want to also ask, just to be courteous, but he definitely allows streaming and videos and all that kind of stuff with his music, which is great because we use a lot of it. Okay, so here we are. Let's go ahead and load our game. We're at 36 hours. By the way, hold on one sec. I'm double checking the spreadsheet. So the estimated hours for Etrian Odyssey HD on my spreadsheet is 55. And this comes from howlongtobeat.com. But, you know what I want to do? I want to take another look at it. Okay, it still says 55. It does say 73 and a half if you complete, if you're a completionist. So I don't know what that means exactly, but main plus extras should get us about there. So, if 55 hours is to be believed, we're over halfway. We would be over halfway. Okay, let's see here. Goodbye, Popsky. Hello, game music. Yes, load the game. But I'm pretty sure we saved. Yeah, we went back to town. Basically, we had gone in, we attempted the boss didn't work out so well, we came right back to town and saved. So, our stats right here are totally fine, right? I don't think we need to rest. Let's just double check, do we have anything to sell before we leave? Oh, we have some stuff to store, I guess. And we have a little bit to sell. Nothing crazy. Store some goods. They won't be in there, they'll be in here. Yeah, store all of that. And we'll sell the other things. And then we'll get back in the dungeon. Okay. Do we have an Ariadne thread? We don't have a thread. How does this keep happening? How does this keep happening? Buy. Item. It must be we used the thread to get out last time, right? I'd hold on to 30 of these if I didn't think that they would take up separate slots, and I think they'll take up separate slots, so we're not gonna. You'll be mostly lurking, no problems. Gotta make Valentine's art. Ooh. Is it for someone, or is it for yourself? Hold on, I'm also gonna do one thing real quick. Can I turn this in? Doesn't look like it, not yet anyways. No. Okay. Anything new to report while we're here? No. Alright. Time to jump back in. So hold on, let's also think about it. This is the third stratum, and if we're about halfway into the game, according to the average hours, then I have to conclude that there's probably 5 or 6 stratums in total. I don't know. We'll figure that out, but it does make me wonder, or what if there's only 4, and for whatever reason, this floor, and then the next floor get, progressively, Not just progressively, exponentially harder, in which case we have to spend a lot more time on those floors. That's a possibility too. That would be, I feel like, a little poor design if that's what it was. You're gonna do a just chatting stream, Darth. Okay. You don't have your new capture card fully set up. Oh, you got a new capture card? They're gonna resort to a simple thing. What capture card did you get? That Valentine's art is for yourself. Nothing wrong with that. I have a cat around here. Not sure where she went to. I saw the green screen move a little bit, and she likes to try to pull on it, so I tried to stop her. Palmer coming to make an impact. All right. You got the Razer Ripsaw HD. Razer Ripsaw HD. I'm gonna Google it so I can look at it later. I haven't ever looked at that one. I will tell you, the one that I currently have is not the best. It's what's the brand? I can't even remember. It's an EVGA XR1, and it's the XR1 Lite. So it's the lower version of it as well. When I purchased my graphics card for my computer, the only way that I could purchase it, right? Because they weren't selling the graphics card on its own. No. They were selling the graphics card with a bundle of things, right? So I ended up bundling the power supply that I'm also using in my computer. So that was fine. But then I got like a third item as well that had to be part of the bundle. And when I was going through, I was like, you know what? I should probably get that capture card. And this was before I was streaming, actually. So like over a year and a half ago. But I had the thought. I was making YouTube videos, right? And I had the thought, well, what if I want to make YouTube videos for a console game? So I figured I'd get it. And it sat in its box for a while. I'm glad I got it, because we use it a lot now, right? We used it for all the Switch stuff and now the PlayStation stuff. But it only passes, it can pass a 4K through, which is great, but it can only do it at 60 hertz. And I would like a higher one that does higher hertz, but I haven't seen like a good one that really does it that well. And the other thing that's really nice about the capture card is it just worked. Like, it's just plug and play. I didn't really have to do much to set it up. You have to do a lot to set up your Razer Ripsaw. Anyways, let's move forward. We have to go back down a floor. We are on the wrong floor. We can also see that there's a lot of F.O.Es on this map, but all the ones that are up over here, all these purple dots, those are the big turtles. They're a little scary. We've definitely defeated one or two, maybe three of them, but they're not for the best. Also, let's remind ourselves, resistant to fire, resistant to physical. Great, and they have 180 HP. So I think we'll just have everyone attack the one, and we'll see how much damage we do. You can't use it just yet, because you need to hook it up to your HDMI switcher that connects the console to the mix. But you'll get that tomorrow. Oh, okay. So, I don't have a switcher. What's really nice is my new monitor, which, my old monitors are like 10 years old or older, so I finally replaced my main one. My two side ones are still the old ones, but my new monitor has two HDMI ports on it, and I can switch between them, so that was really great. So now I can just switch what I'm looking at, but the main thing is still plugged into the computer, which goes to OBS, which is great. That being said, I was really looking at switchers too, because I wanted the ability for the capture card itself, and actually it would be the switcher in this case. I wanted the switcher to downgrade the signal itself, so that the processing of the video that OBS has to do would have been lighter. Because right now this is, while this isn't a very graphical intense game, it is running at 4K, and so OBS is definitely downgrading that to 1080. The only thing that you use the switcher for is so you can hook up your PS5 and switch to the same output. Your capture card. Yeah. So I just I just unplug and plug in the different HDMI cable. But if my monitor, if I was still using the old monitor, here's what I did every single time. By the way, if you remember, back in the older days, especially with like Pokemon Legends Arceus, okay, I would stream with my main monitor being this one and all my other stuff being over here. This is technically my main monitor right here, but this one here's my side one that has all of the OBS stuff on it. I would move all of that over, and then I would plug in the Switch directly in, I would plug in the capture card HDMI directly into the monitor, so I was constantly swapping HDMI on my monitor. And let me tell you, while that was fine, it's not preferable, and I don't know how many they're rated for, but it turns out, by the way, that any port, HDMI, USB, it doesn't matter, any port has a maximum number of times you can, like, insert and remove. It's just a thing. Like they degrade, right? It's not like it's not a limitation on the software or anything. They just get bad over time. And so I'm glad I'm not swapping cables anywhere near as often as I used to. So that's cool. Did you get any other hardware, Darth? So you just got the capture card and the switcher. That's awesome. Anything else? Gonna think about doing a camera? Maybe upgraded microphone? Anything like that? I'm actually thinking of upgrading my camera. I've had this one since 2016, I think, and I think now it's maybe time I got a higher definition one. And one of the reasons why I say that is when I make a short on YouTube, you know, you zoom in on like the face part, and it's not as clear as I'd like it to be. Alright, how about everyone hacks this one and then we kill the thing on the right after. You got an arm for your mic? That's nice. Can't do anything major yet. Yeah, okay. That's cool though. Oh, we're cursed! I guess we want to remember to take out the cursing ants first. Or did the other thing curse us? I don't even remember. One level up. We'll get another one shortly here. We'll do a quick 1 TP heal from Merc. I hear a ding!
A Strokity Cat just resubscribed for 9 months. Vohayo.
How's it going, Astro? 9-month subscription chain. Awesome. Oh, man, and here we are, playing a blobber. I think the frog thing is what really hit us hard with the curse. Alright, we should be able to do an auto attack. 9 months of goodness, Bomber. You spoil me! There's our second level up. I was thinking we probably need 1, maybe 2 levels across the board, and then that will be good enough to re-challenge the boss. And let's take a quick peek. Did we update X points in Tornado? Which is actually great, because we know that the ant has all the other ants that join in the fight, because there's all those other foes around the boss. So having a really good multi-hit is going to be important. It does take 1 more TP, right there, but it also does the damage up 2 arrows, so that's great. We got one on Astro here as well. And Astro, let me get rid of that. And Astro, Bravery to max. Bravery to max, that's easy enough. We do it. Okay, so What the foes are in here should be ants. I can't quite see this one. Okay, good. Oh, is it gonna... I think it's gonna spin around here, and I'm pretty sure this is the servant, meaning the boss. Astro is gonna be so brave. Yes, probably. The bravest. Nice. Right, so that's gonna turn, and then I think, oh wait, it turned around? That's not what I expected it to do. That's okay. That's perfect, actually. Okay, let's do a tiny bit more mapping. We have one square in front, and then it turns here for certain. This is a pathway in. I'm gonna take a big guess and say it looks like this. These should be the blood ants, and this should be the servant. So we're going to engage. Here we go. Servant. With its crusher. And 1300 HP, by the way. It will continue to call its brethren. Yeah. We will try to take it out quick. Wait, what did that say? Oh, it's an evolved guard ant. Okay. That makes sense. We could either try to really zerg it down before the other ants hit us, but I have a feeling they're only 2, maybe 3 turns away from getting to us. So it's probably best if we prepare for the slightly longer fight with Astro's buffs. And, in fact, I am going to use a little bit of TP from there as well. We'll do a provoke. We don't have anything good on Merc yet, right? Yeah, just attack normally. We're gonna do bravery first instead of shelter. That way Palmer doesn't lose shelter. That's the goal, right? All right, let's get some normal attacks in here. You ordered all the stuff you got from Amazon. Yeah, I mean, Amazon usually has one of the cheapest prices. I totally understand people who don't want to support them. I get it. Giant company. Always nudging out the small guy. You know, and one of the things that, like, Amazon does is it will come out with their own Amazon Basics brand of something in order to, like, nudge out a competitor, the competition. Because they have all the metrics, all the stats of what like is selling well. And then they invest money in their own product for that category. It's a thing. Okay. If we think we're going to be in for a long fight, we could use Peace Ballad to keep our TP levels up. But I don't quite think it's going to be necessary, so let's just get the shelter going now. If we do end up thinking it's necessary, we'll get it going in the next turn or two. Not arm heal. I really hate that arm heal is now above cleaver. Because I'm always going to forget about that. And then we should probably put shock on Astro, because that's going to help out a lot. I have a feeling it's dead next turn, but it's gonna get close this time. Yeah, Amazon is super convenient, right? There is a reason why they are the way they are. Okay. Let's check for any secrets into this boss room from here. Because who knows? There could be one, right? Nope, don't see one there. We do have a path. Oh, we have a door right there. Okay. And we just walked around the outside here. This door, honestly, looks like it's going to be... It's either going to be a hallway that goes this way, or it's going to be a really little tiny room. We'll find out. Oh, there's an inspect point here. Wait. There's an inspect point everywhere? There's a chest, okay. I'm feeling the need for a quick save. Alright, let me inspect the wall. As you walk the labyrinth's passages, you find a large hole at your feet. It seems to have been a nest of some kind, but nothing is emerging from it now. You carefully tiptoe around the hole, so as not to disturb whatever sleeps there. Huh. Okay. Guess it doesn't matter which of these we really kill first, but we will actually use the tornado. Palmer will use a provoke. Let's go Inferno. Yeah, let's just go ahead and like attack them all, right? Let's just get bravery up. You greatly prefer shopping online, or sorry, in person to online. I hear ya. I think I do as well. But that being said, I probably do most of my shopping online, just because of how easy it is. And for exactly that point, right? If I wanted to go buy that Razor capture card, I don't think there's anywhere around me that I could find one. So it is what it is, unfortunately. I don't know, attack like this. Nearest Micro Center is Cincinnati for you. I don't even think I've seen a Micro Center. Oh, I should mark that there's a hole here. What's in the box? We get an Amrita 2. Okay, that's the S or the TP item, right? Double check. Sure is. 50 TP recovery. Where did Circuit City go? I also loved that place. And I really want to know what the deal is with this hole. Alright, I think we put... Like, I don't want to use this. We were using this symbol for the holes that actually drop between floors. I would prefer to use something like this, because at the moment, we don't really know what it is. I'm gonna say old nest hole. But we don't know how to use it, right? We don't know how to interact with it yet. And then we'll do a quick, like, walk through this little square area to see what we got going on. I think everyone else is gonna attack the ants. Anyone else miss Radio Shack? Not really. Not for me, I don't think. Ooh, that didn't... Oh, it's almost dead. Look at that. It's almost dead. Okay. I think Merc and Astro can kill it, no problem. Yeah. So... In the time, I liked Radio Shack because they carried a lot of things that you wouldn't find out elsewhere, right? But, like, when I think back on Radio Shack, I also feel like they had a lot of interesting stuff there. Audio equipment, that kind of stuff, but it was never anything I needed or wanted. And the stuff I did want, they usually didn't have. That is the unfortunate reality of the Radio Shacks that I've been to. In fact, I think there might still be a Radio Shack near me. I think there is one, but I haven't been there. Circuit City, on the other hand, I have some fond memories of going to Circuit City. I got my very first MP3 player from a Circuit City. You have traversed every corner of this floor and created an excellent map. The hall will be quite pleased of your handiwork. Okay, so we can go turn that in now. But it's actually not true, right? Because we know about this area. I have a feeling if we went back to the Radha and showed them the map, and you know what, we didn't walk through here, I guess is another thing. I'm gonna do this. We didn't walk there, but that's okay. It's part of the map, we know about it. If we go back to the Radha and show them the map, they're probably gonna say, oh, by the way, we think we've heard something about there being a secret area over here or something. But we've already found it, so I kinda wanna do it before turning the mission in. Because that feels cooler. You saw a gutted Radio Shack recently? Yeah. Honestly, I don't think there's many around anymore, right? It's basically gone. In fact, I would have thought that they were all gone if I didn't think there was actually one still open in my area. I guess the other thing, though, is we are probably going to go back to town before we challenge the boss one more go. And the reason why I say that is we're probably going to want to make sure we're, like, top off on TP and HP. Let's just wander a little bit here and get the XP that we need. We could probably go back and try the boss once everyone gets their 1 level. That might be enough. Because I felt like we were close before. I did. I really felt close. Couldn't end it, you know? Here, we'll even go walk this way now, and we'll check the bottom for secret walls. I think that's a great idea. There is one other thought, though, that I just had. You know, if we went into the boss and everyone had a full boost meter, we'd have a little bit better time. Not a lot better time, but a little bit better time. Could be worth. We'll see what our resources look like, I guess. I think we want to do it this way, and then I do fire here, like this. There's gonna be a tiny bit of damage on the other one, but we'll kill the left one. Yeah. Just auto attack. We got it. The gutted stores always make you feel bad in comparison to the stores that are open, but endangered. Yeah. There is a mall in my area that it is a shell of its former self. That is sad. It's boosting time! Yes! The, comparable but distinct, version of clobbering time. How much HP? 222. Alright. I don't know, just do that. We didn't kill any of them. I thought we'd kill the ant at minimum. Not quite though, huh? Sure. We'll kill them all here though. No problem. Alright, we're, next fight we'll level Merc up, and then Palmer is fairly close behind that. So, I'm trying to think, what's the quickest way back towards the boss area? Because we might try it without resting. Might try that. They sealed off an entire wing of yours where the Sears used to be. Oh yeah, the Sears that was in mine is totally gone as well. In fact, they brought the whole section down and like remodeled it as something totally different now. And then the area where Macy's was, they closed that off, and that was closed for a long time. And then they chopped that off of the mall as well, and then they built a new building that's close but not attached to the mall. That's a totally different store now. It's so weird. I think we're good if we just auto attack it. Yeah, we're good. Okay, there's the one level. Palmer's next. We'll spend those points, and then we'll think about using an item for TP regen. Because HP regen's gonna be no problem, right? No problem indeed. The curse really sucks, by the way. All that HP coming off of us for dealing damage. You get a little overly nostalgic sometimes seeing how your childhood favorites are slowly going the way of the dinosaur. Yeah, I don't know what to say, right? I mean, it's unfortunately the way it's going to go. It's a lot cheaper to have all your supply in a warehouse with the warehouse employees who service a very large area than it is to have your surplus in a whole bunch of stores with a whole bunch of employees, right? So like from the business's standpoint, it's cheaper. I don't know. Like I understand why we are where we are. I mean, I have to like it. You know, like there's a mall in my area that is actually totally fine. It's as good as it was probably 10 years ago, honestly, at this point. It's in the more rich area, I'd say, and that might be why it's still doing fine. But I will say, I don't know if it's just my perception from being older. When I was very much younger, right? Going to the mall was always fun. You see all the different stores, walk in, look at all the stuff. It always felt like there was cool things to see. There was always like a toy store. There was always like a game store. There was usually an arcade, stuff like that. But now when you go in, it's usually just clothing stores and some knick-knack stores. And if you're lucky, there may still be a GameStop. You know what I mean? So like, now I walk around the mall and I'm like, I don't know if I care for any of the stuff that's in here. One of the malls from where I was from had this pizza place that is still my favorite pizza place. It was the best pizza I've ever had. Unfortunately, technically they're still there, but they've been under different owners now for quite a while, and I haven't been there because it's not like really where I'm from. It's an area near where I'm from, so I haven't been back in a long time. But I can't imagine it's anywhere near as good as I remember, so I don't even want to spoil it. Okay, let's think about our TP real quick. We need to do two things. We need to spend some skill points. Let's do that first. So we've got one on Palmer. Let's see. Palmer's plan is to take Perry up to its highest level. Maybe that was level 5 was where we wanted it, and that's where we got it. As you can see, it's now level 6. So level 5 was activation rate always, 100%. It's always going to parry an attack. Level 6 was now it can parry multiple attacks. If we level it up further, its parry chance goes up higher, which is great. But it looks like we were actually focusing on Aegis. We were going to get that all the way up max to 10, so the activation rate, the chance of surviving with 1 HP, was going to be its highest level. The higher that is, See, when we fought the Ant Queen last time, whatever the Ant's boss's name, I don't even remember what it is. When we fought it last time, Palmer went down first, and then everyone else fell. Uncontested. So if Palmer stays alive, I think we win. So Aegis feels like the right place. Let's keep going there. And in fact, we'll update our notes. Max Aegis. I don't know what the percentages are on this. I'm hoping it's not like the first one was like 1% up to 10%, because that'd be really low. Although a 1 in 10 chance isn't that terrible either, I guess, technically. I will say when we only had it at level 1, we saw it go off a decent amount of time, so it feels like this was higher than 1%. That's the hope anyways. All right, so there's Palmer, and then we have one on Merc. And on Merc, I think we were doing refresh. Oh, at least one level of Salve 2. Do we get that now? We get that now. Actually, this could be the turning point of everything, if you think about it, right? It's a 16 TP heal, but I have a feeling it does about a Cure 2 worth of HP to the whole party. If it does, it's totally worth it. So here we are, Salve 2 obtained. We're gonna see how well it performs. Okay, checking stuff. We are missing 35 TP on Violet, and more on Cerulean. What are we missing? Like 60, I think. Astro's missing a little bit. I'm not too worried about Astro. We're not gonna use all of Astro's, right? We're going to use 3 songs and then Shock, probably. I'm a little worried about Merc running out, but we're not going to use an item to get that back. And Astro's definitely going to use the TP song in this fight. So let's just worry about Violet and Cerulean. We have Amrita for 15. We have Amrita 2 for 50. So let's use Amrita 2 on Cerulean now. And I've already forgot how much we were missing on Violet. Did I say about 35? So 2 normal Amrita 1s. Okay, we're going in with a full boost and almost full TP. We're gonna quick save. We have spent our points, we've spent our items, and so we're committing. Here we are. We have potentially an option, something that we didn't do before. What happens if I just turn and we go over and we fight the other ants, right? What if we could just take them out and we don't even have to worry about them for this fight? My fear is that we take them out and then they respawn. Or as soon as we start the fight, they respawn. We have seen with the Serv ants, if you take the Serv ant out, the other blood ants go away. But if you fight the blood ants, you just keep fighting them because they're respawning over and over and over again. So here we go. Boss fight. The Royal Ant was the name of this one. Yeah, Bomber also agrees. They probably respawn. Okay, we have options. I think I hold on to the boost until Astro has done Bravery. That way we ensure we have Bravery on before we boost. I think that's the way to do it. The other thought too is I could hold boost on Violet for a critical tornado when we have multiple ants in the combat. That's just an idea. We don't have to do that. I'm kind of thinking this turn, I cleaver. Palmer will provoke this turn. And then Cerulean, I don't know if Bravery affects the magic attacks, but we're going to say it does, and so she'll just use a flame. Merc's going to do nothing, right? Because, in fact, we should maybe consider throwing Shock on Merc and on Astro. I think that's probably a good idea. Like, we'll lose one attack's turn on Astro to do so, but it might be worth it to get that little bit of extra damage on a Merc. And then we will start with the Bravery. And I want to make sure we do this correctly. So if I do Bravery on Astro, and I do Bravery on Merc, we're going to do Shelter and then Peace Ballad, and then if I do Shock on both of them, they'll lose Bravery, but they'll keep the TP, and they'll keep the defense. Yeah. So Bravery first. And the other thing that I'm thinking about too is, do we use the boost on Shelter? Does it actually make Shelter better? I don't know. I have no idea. We haven't seen anything that says yes or no on that, really. It killed Cerulean! Come on! Okay. That was unexpected. We can revive Cerulean, and I think we need to. And boy, do I not want to do Shelter now, because Cerulean's gonna miss it. Because almost certainly it's gonna go off before Revive. Alright, so instead... Geez, this feels weird. Instead, I'm gonna Shock this turn. And we'll get it on Merc right away. Garbage. Because now we've also lost the boost on Cerulean. And we have to Cure as well, right? Alright, so now we do our boosted Shelter. And hopefully that does something. I do not remember it doing any of these moves last time. Just to double check. Okay, we did get Shelter on. We have Blood Ant in. Now, here's another thing too. Blood Ants can summon the weaker ant, the Death Ant. And if they do, we almost want to leave them in there, because the Death Ants don't do a whole lot of damage. I also think that Merc can get rid of Blind, so we're going to try. But I'm not going to use TP this turn. And we still have Provoke. We do a refresh. Okay. Just to double check, everyone's got Shelter. We do the Peace Ballad TP song. And then Astro does Shock on himself. Okay. We're doing all right. We have a major problem, though. Palmer should really parry this turn to not die. And the problem I'm seeing is Provoke runs out this turn, too. This is usually the turn where we would use Provoke. I'm also wondering if we should really play the strategy a little different, and we target the ads when they come in and just take them out so we have less attacks on us. But this time around, we're going to focus only on the boss, and if we lose, we reload the quick save, and then we do the other strategy. Let's try and take out the ads. Harry, don't die. Don't die. Okay, and then Shock on Astro. I hate this speed down. Palmer died anyways. And Aegis did nothing. And Merc wastes TP curing him. Uh-huh. This is garbage. We got way closer on our first attempt. Way closer. I have to revive him. I don't think we can potentially win if we don't revive, right? So we do. I don't think we win. I think we die right here, honestly. We're too low. Palmer needs to provoke, but it's not going to happen. So the other option is to use parry, which we will, but we have no guarantee that they're going to attack him because he doesn't have provoke up. Merc is going to use a boost, because hopefully that'll make it go sooner in the turn order for Salve 2. Because if it does, we may win. Or we may live a turn or more. Violet's down. Palmer's down. Merc is down. Oh wait, Palmer lived with 1 HP. Amazing. It doesn't matter. We've lost. We've lost. So please finish it off. Honestly, I feel like we just got unlucky. Or maybe we just got really lucky the first time. I don't know. I don't know what to think about that too much. Double check our stuff. Yeah, we're good. Let's try it again. Same strategy of basically everything, except RNG'd by the RNG gods is probably right. I'm going to just boost this time. I don't care if we miss out on Cleaver, or sorry, on Bravery. We're going to say it doesn't matter. And then, you know what? Another thing, we're going to boost the... I was going to say boost the Provoke, but that's probably not a good idea, because Provoke doesn't last that many turns. Nah, we'll hold off. Provoke, please. Boost into the flame. I feel like Merc could be doing something. We just don't have anything for Merc to do. Bravery it is. Oh! We actually got that off before Violet goes. Nice. Okay. Cleaver again. You're gonna parry immediately. Keep going with the flame. We're gonna get a Cure 2 off on Palmer. We're gonna get our boosted Shelter going. Our party is really built around playing the long game. And I kind of wonder if maybe we had a Zerg party instead. It's not really my playstyle, but if we did, if maybe we could have a totally different experience. I think we keep parrying, because while Palmer could do a minor amount of damage, it's probably worth it to keep Merc's TP up, right? Now we're gonna get Peace Ballad on, and then we'll start with the shocks. Okay, we got one ad. It's nice that they only join in one at a time, right? Even though they're like swarming us down there. Do we play the other game? The one that I mentioned, where we fight the ads this time. Because we could maybe kill them. Like, think about it, right? This thing has 800 HP. We don't know how much the Royal Ant has. It has a lot. It's down maybe a quarter, maybe not even quite a quarter yet. The Blood Ant, on the other hand, we've fought them before. We can take a Blood Ant down, I think, in 2 turns, if we really focus it. Let's do it. Let's change our strategy slightly. Palmer's Provoke is still up for one more turn, so we're gonna do another parry. Everyone will swap to attacking this guy. And then let's use Shock on Merc first. I don't know if that's a great idea, but we're doing it. Okay, now we can start doing some tornadoes. And now you actually have to provoke this turn, Palmer. Merc has a little bit of damage done to him as well, which is a little scary. Get an Inferno. I'm going to attack this turn with Merc and not heal. It might be a mistake, but let's hope it's not. Just double checking. We need shock on Astro. Okay. And then Astro's done with songs. Okay. First dance almost down. We go back into parry. Marilyn does her Inferno. Merc is going to do a Salve 2 this time, right? We need that HP back on everyone. I'm kind of also wondering, should we boost it? Because I'm going to boost it. I'm going to boost it. And then Astro's just going to attack. However, I'm not going to have Astro attack this one. I think we're going to attack the one next to it. There goes our speed again. Hey, here's the thing. If they're using these attacks, though, we're not taking damage. I'm okay with that. Alright. One ant down of the 4 that we know about, right? Okay, that was a good heal. Alright, so... Man, that did a lot of damage to everyone. Alright, this one's going to go down soon as well. We're still going to tornado this one, so we're hitting the boss just a little bit. Provoke is still good, we parry. We parry all day, every day with that. Merc, unfortunately, has to do a Salve 2 and can't attack. Astro will attack the middle one again, the one on the right from the tornado. Now, the problem is, once that one dies, Tornado will only be hitting 2 enemies, and so it might not be worth it anymore. It might be better to do Cleave. Oh, Cerulean, no! If only Merc's Salve could have gone off just a little sooner. What are damages looking like here? This thing's almost dead. Almost dead. I think... No, I think we kill it with the tornado. That way we can ensure that Palmer can do his parry without issue. Merc can't attack, he's going to revive this turn. And then Astro's going to attack the right one, I guess. Maybe I should have attacked the middle one, I don't know. I probably should have attacked the middle one. I don't know why I did it that way. Oh. Now Cerulean's missing all the songs, and we are not about to put them all back up, so Cerulean might be in a really terrible spot. And we gotta provoke this turn. I mean, we're gonna try. We're gonna do a Salve anyways, because people missing HP all over the place, right? Please attack Palmer. Don't hit the back line. Okay. Maybe Cerulean stays down. Oh, look! They're respawning. They're respawning. It's not worth it. We have learned. It's not worth it. We could have done so much more additional damage to this thing in this time, and instead we screwed around. Good to know, right? I'm really debating. Do we go one additional turn without Merc healing? No. We can't. Astro would probably die if we did. Somehow Astro didn't get hit that time. Okay. By the way, Violet's almost out of TP. So Astro could do one additional song on Violet and give Violet Shock. The problem is, if Violet gets Shock, it gets rid of Bravery. But we might be doing additional damage from the Shock. Like, it might be better than Bravery, technically. But here's the problem. Once we get more TP back, we probably want to Cleaver. And if we Cleaver, we don't get the Shock damage. But Brave! We got 2 more turns of Cleave left anyways. So we don't want to waste it. Merc does not need to cure this turn, I don't think. Okay, here we go. Missed. Dang. We have to provoke this turn. Palmer's gonna probably take a few hits. I could preemptively use a cure. Astro's also a little low. Let's just preemptively use the cure. Yeah, I mean, they wailed on Palmer anyways. We needed to cure. Totally fine. Alright, we cannot Cleaver this time, so we're just gonna normal attack. However, I mean, look at this. I think we might be able to take it down. It's not looking too terrible. The real question is, do we try to get Cerulean up so that she gains some XP? Or do we not worry about it because the odds are we get Cerulean up and then she dies immediately? I don't know yet. We have 3 or 4 turns to think about it, I think. And because of the shenanigans on the previous floor, she is under-leveled, right? Let's not forget about it. She's like 4 levels behind. I could potentially get her up right now, though. That's the options that we have. We have another boost Cleave. Look at this. Perfect. If I get her up, what happened on the previous floor? So on the previous floor, there was Cernunnos, Lord of the Jungle. And he was a really, really nasty boss who did a lot of AoE attacks, and he had a move that had a chance for a one-hit KO. So he would use it. I think it was called Glare or Stare or something like that, right? And it didn't, I think it had a low chance, right? A low chance, but he would just use it over and over and over, and then boom, someone's dead. And then you'd use it again, and boom, someone's dead. And so that was really nasty. So what we decided, Cerulean was also not doing much damage because he was resistant, much like this boss, to fire. So we actually swapped Cerulean out, and we trained up a whole new party member who was, what they're called, Dark Hunters or something, the Whip user. We trained it to have the binding abilities. So we were able to bind its arms, its face, and its legs. And by doing that, we prevented it from hitting us. So about half of the combat, it couldn't hit us with its melee attack. And then that wore off, and I don't think we ever got it back on, but it was long enough to let us live, basically. And the other one bound its head, preventing it from using the move that could do one-hit KOs. So we did a whole bunch of leveling with a brand new character in place of Cerulean. We took that character from level 1 all the way up to 20, maybe 25, I don't quite remember. And in the meantime, all the rest of the party grew a few levels and Cerulean was falling behind. The character's still good, but we swapped back to Cerulean because Cerulean's still a great character, and the AoE fire is pretty great. It's just, these ants are resistant to fire again. And here I am, on Merc, going, should we revive Cerulean right now? And you know what? I think the answer is no, because Palmer's at 147. If we spend the time to revive Cerulean, Palmer might die. And we need to last 1 or 2 turns, because this thing's about to die. But then I don't know, do we have to fight the rest of the ants? Or do they disappear when we kill this one? And we have to be prepared that we still have a fight going on. At least they're not doing damage. That's all we can say. All 3 of them did it. Holy cow. Okay, come on. Big damage. We did some big damage. We didn't kill it, though. It's gonna die this turn. Right? I think it dies this turn. We could try to take a cheeky boosted attack with Palmer. But I'm gonna do the parry instead. And you know what? Merc's gonna try and get the revive this time. We're gonna see what happens. Merc's revive is probably gonna go last, so it's probably gonna die first. If the combat ends, Cerulean gets no XP, and that's all there is to it. Come on. Don't you think we're slow enough? Oh! It's not dead yet. We have to prepare with a provoke just in case. Inferno, please get the salve 2 off before Cerulean dies. Or maybe Astro can just kill it right here. Let's see what happens. Slow, slow, slow. Again, I guess it's better than taking damage. Because look at that! The combat is not over. Merc's TP is over, on the other hand, and that's not a good thing. Actually, we're going to hold on to our TP to get 8, so we can do a tornado on them. I don't think it matters too much which one we attack here. Palmer should probably still parry, because Merc has no TP left. Palmer can also cure himself, but we'll hold off. Everyone just attack. We got the boss, so we should be in the clear now, right? And Merc will be able to cure again in a few turns. We shouldn't be super concerned, not yet anyways. I don't know if I should split the damage up. I'm not gonna. It's not worth it. Let's try and kill one, right? Yo, woohoo indeed. I mean, a little. You're celebrating a little prematurely, but I think I'm with you. I think we've got this. Oh, wouldn't it be better if it could just go? It used its slow attack. Everyone was slowed, and it just ended. That'd be great. Okay. Focus the right one, I guess. I don't know if I need to worry about provoke anymore. I don't know if I need to. Or parry, I mean. I wonder if I should have Palmer cure himself. That's what I'm going to do. We'll let Merc gain a little bit more TP back in case we need a salve, I think is the play. Sure. Attack. Boost. Attack. Finally, right? Let's do a flame. Just attack. Everyone just attack. Oh my goodness! Slow, 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 slow. Hey, are you slowed yet? I think I might be slowed. Can't tell though. $15,900 XP. I have no idea. How did a whistle sound? That was probably a bad idea. Did I break anyone's eardrums? I'm sorry. Death Claw looks like the item from the boss, if I had to guess. New monster, Royal Ant. The whistle was fine? Okay. Huzzah! This calls for a quick save. Now our progress can't be removed from us. Let's do a very, very quick cursory examination of these walls and the sides here. Just because, you never know, right? Oh, you know what? We do know that there's a way out right there. I'm gonna take it. If we can't come back in, it's a short little hoop around, right? Okay, now that has become... Wrong button! A two-way. Perfect. Great. Great! I really wonder why they give you this. Because there's one right there, right? This isn't that much of a shortcut. Unless, unless someone doesn't find this one. If they don't find this one, this is a huge shortcut. There's the stairs. You have to go this way first, though, right? Huh. A dead end spot. Kinda weird. Okay. Kinda weird. Nothing over there either. I don't know why it looks like this. I don't know if you've noticed, but our meter isn't going up. Like, at all. Like, we're not in danger of having any more encounters. We have found the stairs down. I think we descend, but we do need to leave and go talk to the Radha. Because likely we're gonna turn in the first one, which is mapping the floors, and then they're gonna probably tell us, hey, there's a mega royal ant down there, and we're gonna say, no, we already did it. And then they'll maybe give us a third mission? The enemies have designated you their leader. That makes perfect sense. You're right. That was our goal all along, right? Domination of the enemy. Okay. We have our stairs back up right there. Like that. Is this water? As you take your first steps. In fact, let's do it this way. As you take your first steps into a new floor, you suddenly remember you were given a mission to complete before venturing this far down. It's best to return to Radha Hall immediately with completed maps of 11th and 12th floor. We're not allowed to go further. They said no. They said no. Okay. Pretty sure it opens up like this. So what you're saying is you're an ant queen? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, that sounds right to me. I'm pretty sure I trained for that title. Like, years and years. We went to Ant Academy after all. Hold on. We're going to purchase this before we do anything else. That way we can't forget to purchase that. All right. Let's report our discoveries first. And actually, let's take a quick peek at it. Wherever you are. Crunch, Hammer, and Duster were the skills. It drops a Death Claw, and there's apparently a more expensive, I'm guessing more expensive, harder drop to get. A rarer drop, if you will. Interestingly enough, I thought it was resistant to fire. It does not appear to be resistant to any of our attacks. The fire just wasn't doing anywhere near as much damage as, like, Violet does a ton of damage now. Huh, okay. That just might be telling that we really need to spend more points on our skills. We boosted up the fire attacks itself, but not the individual spells, and maybe that was a huge mistake on our journey for our alchemist. Okay. The Death Claw is the new item. I imagine it'll be near the bottom. Ooh, it's gonna be worth 1,600. That's our best selling item so far. Even though it's our best-selling item so far, the Great Tusk from the Armox, or whatever they were called, Armoth? Something. They're way more farmable. We could go down to a floor, and I know where there's like 5 of them right now we could go kill. Map the Newfound Stratum. Complete. Ah! The Serenia Guild! I knew I could count on you. Thank you for your hard work. I have pondered of late the reason for the labyrinth's existence. The mysterious creatures, and that bizarre structure that seems to have no bottom. Do you suppose the labyrinth formed naturally? It's a great question. I can't help but think there's a secret behind it. Personally, I believe the secret, whatever it may be, would greatly benefit Etria. However, the chieftain, he takes a different view. He's a man of few words, but he was unequivocal in stating the mystery is best left alone. When I hear that, by the way, it gives me the feelings of someone who knows something and doesn't want other people to pry into it. Does the chieftain know what the mystery is and is saying, hey, it's nothing, don't worry about it, it's not important? Because there's something he doesn't want other people to learn? That's what I hear. Usually when someone is avoiding learning mysteries, truths, that kind of thing, it's usually because they either don't want to know for weird reasons, or they don't want other people to know for usually bad reasons. Why would he be so set against investigation of the forest past this point? Oh. Hold on a second. Are they going to try and tell us you're not allowed to go further? But I forget myself. I shouldn't speak to you of such things. Thoughts like these are best kept private. In any event, your maps will be a boon to our research of the third stratum. We'd like to present this to you as a token of our appreciation. 5,000 N! While you're here, there's something else I wanted to bring up. Those soldiers we sent to collect data on the layout of the third stratum? Yeah, they didn't do a very good job. Why did you even send them? You should have just told us to do it and we would do the whole thing. Because we did the whole thing. They reported seeing an unknown life form deep within the labyrinth. Okay, how deep? A race of creatures that look almost human, yet are distinct from us in a variety of ways. If they speak true, it would be one of the greatest discoveries we have yet made. Could we ask that you proceed even deeper into the forest and investigate the matter? New mission available. Lurker in the rainforest. You accept then? Very good. Now then, let me give you the details. As I mentioned earlier, there is a strange creature in the third stratum we are unable to reach. They seem to be a humanoid life form native to the forest. We may need to deal with them. For now, we're discussing how to best handle them with the chieftain. In the meantime, we want you to investigate the life form and report back with details. But beware, for there's no knowing if the life form will be friend or foe to humans. So, there may be an intelligent race living in the labyrinth. No one's ever made... Well, no. People in the past, I think the distant past, have made it down further than we are right now. But in recent history, no one has. This is the furthest. Now, supposedly, the previous boss, Sir Nunos, on floor 10, no one was able to defeat Sir Nunos until we came around. But the Ren and Chlachka, the Hexer, they were supposedly able to somehow sneak around Sir Nunos, right? So they've been down further, but theoretically they haven't been down to where we just were. Theoretically, they haven't been that far. So would they know of this other species? I don't know, but it does sound like if the chieftain doesn't want people exploring further for some reason, the chieftain might know something about it. Yeah. Weird stuff. Let me go to the pub and see if there's any new quests we can grab. There is. Fond memories of you. A lady knight wishes for someone to find the precious pearl she lost to a large horned monster in the forest. 2,000 N's not a terrible reward, but we don't know what we're getting into. Orphans of the forest. Adventurers seek the cause behind the rising incidence of ferocious ant attacks on B12. Reward a flute. That's an astro item, I would have to imagine. We still have the weird old nest hole that we found that we weren't able to interact with. I kind of wonder if we're not going to be permitted to go further down or something, and we're going to have to take that other way down. Just a guess. I don't know. Just to double check, this quest we're not going to do because we would have to spend literal hours running around the floor. This quest requires a probably level 30, if I had to guess, Ronin, which we're not ready to train up a Ronin yet, because we just don't need one. A solo defeat of a monster on the 6th floor, that's probably possible, but I don't care to do it right now. Needs 1 lump of Corundrum. We will take this if we get Corundrum. Nectar. I feel like the rest of the quests, it doesn't really matter too much. I don't know what Ice Mist is, though, as a reward. That's kind of interesting sounding. But it's a lot of mining, and we don't really have a mining setup, really. This one has a Bardiche. This one could be worth it. That Bardiche may be a weapon upgrade. Yeah, the den we found seems like an obvious location for a side quest event, or a potential main quest event if we have to. It's weird that we were able to find it and have no clue as to what we could do with it, right? We don't have an option to interact with it other than to see what it was. Yeah, it's like in the Pokemon games, right? You find a location that's like, clearly there's something here, but there's nothing here now. And then there is something there later. Yeah, it's exactly like that. What do we have as well right now? This one we just need to kill a firebird with fire. This one wouldn't be too hard. We just gotta go back to a floor that has firebirds. This one sounds neat, by the way, because it's on a floor that we fully explored. We could contemplate going there. I don't know. Hold on. This is back on 12. Floor 12 is the floor we were just on. We could easily run around that floor and find whatever this is. Let's do this one. It's probably going to be a foe we've never seen before, though. For some reason, the ants on the 12th floor became vicious during certain times of the year. A lot of adventurers fall victim to them in those times. I'd like you to find out the reason this happens. If we knew why, we might find a way to deal with it. Good luck out there. Sure. And in fact, this quest here could lead us right to that old nest. That's where I'm going to go first for that quest. All right, back to Shilika. We need to sell some things, like the Death Claw for a ton of money. Glass Eye for 61. Good, we have that. Elastic, we have that. I'm sure we have everything else then. 2,500 N. Nice. New item in stock, the Flute, which is an item we're gonna get from this quest. That's it. Okay. Okay. Let's see what it looks like in a moment. We need a red hide. That's a new item for the Executor. Ooh, new bow, bat wings, and a new whip for the character we're not using. I want to take a look real quick. So, this Viking is what we're currently using. Wow, look at that. We go from 110 attack to 151. That's almost a 50% upgrade. Almost. We lose some strength, we lose some tech, we go down in we would gain strength and tech, we would lose a little bit of vitality, we would lose a little bit of defense. But that attack probably makes up for it. We need a red hide. We need that, like now. Or maybe even better, we need it like yesterday. Let's see, the astral item. We go from 91 to 107. It's an upgrade, not an amazing one though. Bat wings for whatever that is. Accessory, so the flute. You can't quite see it, now you sort of can. It is a TP20 item that only Astro can use, by the way. We don't have TP problems on Astro. We just don't, so I'm not gonna worry about it. We're gonna get a free one anyways. Okay. All right, we've sold our things, we need to rest up, and then we go back in. 185 to sleep. Sure, totally worth it. All right, let's go down. Let's look for the quest that we just accepted, because honestly, I think it's gonna not be too far away. And then we go to the next floor. All right, so let's go check this thing out, right? I feel like this is it. The best way to get there, though, is to go all the way up and around that way. I'm pretty sure if we go this way, it's longer. Makes sense to me, anyways. Can we kill it with an auto attack? We'll try it. Sure. Good. Can I tell you something weird about YouTube? So on YouTube, I was making a few shorts, right? I'm sure everyone's probably somewhat aware of some of the shorts that I made. The first, like, handful of shorts I made got a ton of views. All right, a lot, and I don't know why, but they got a lot of views. But then a little bit later, I was making them and they got 10% of the views, like literally 10%. So a very small fraction compared to what they were getting before. Okay, well maybe it has something to do with the video, just content or title or something. Well, I put one up today. I can't show this easily. I'm looking at it on my phone. I can't show it easily, but like, YouTube hasn't shown this to anyone. It has one view on it, and by the way, that view was from me. I was curious if, for some reason, the analytics page just wasn't showing data. So I used my main account and watched it, and so I got the one view, which showed up, I don't know, 10 to 30 minutes later. It still has 1 view now. No one has watched it, which tells me that YouTube is just not showing it to anyone. And I don't know why. I don't know, like, what about it would have caused that. It's very weird. In fact, let me look, because it'll tell me how many people it's shown it to. It's shown in feed 1, which was me. So YouTube has literally not showed the video to a single person other than me, and the reason why I saw it was because I went to my subscriptions and went to my Merc Streams channel. That's how I saw it. And Bomber, you haven't seen it either. I don't understand why. It was from our Judgment run the other night, on Friday. As the publican told you, the ants walking around here have become vicious. One ant seems to be going back and forth on the path. Could it be guarding the area? Oh look, ants are here again. Are they different kind of ants? I'm looking at their pattern. If they only go up and down, we might be able to follow this one right here. We might be able to follow the one on the left down and then cut over. Maybe. Cut over and get underneath this one without having to fight them. Maybe. Who knows? Who knows exactly, but I'm going to tornado this. I kind of want to kill them as fast as we can. I don't think we're going to, though. You're watching it now? Yeah, YouTube algorithm weird. And so, like, here's one of my thoughts, okay? When my first few shorts got a lot of views, it's very possible that YouTube was going, oh, this is a brand new channel making shorts. We better promote this, like, heavily. Which is great, I guess. But then I didn't do a short for maybe a week, and that's when I went down to like 10% of views. And I don't know, it's just weird, right? Like, I feel like you shouldn't be penalized for not doing a video every day. Because I don't have a video every day. I don't have time to make a video every day either. Alright, hold on. Before we move in there, we've got 1, 2, 3 moves. It's gonna go 1, 2, 3. I think we do this. I think we can do this. This is what I want to do. Then we move in here, and it moves up. We come in, and we go down. Yeah, look at that. Once you get past the patrolling ants and walk further in, you see a large egg in the brush. But, like, my break wasn't even that long. You know what I mean? Like, it's just dumb. And to not have shown it to anyone, even subscribers to the channel, is a little ridiculous. It's an ant's egg. It seems the ant's strange behavior is a result of the breeding season. Now that you've found the reason, you should flee before the ants discover you. Oh, and then we just got out. Like, quest done? Just like that? Hold on. It is! It's done just like that. We didn't even fight any of those ants, and we don't even know what they were. They could have been special, like, ants that only show during this mission. If so, oops, I guess we passed them. I don't think I'm gonna turn the mission in yet. I think we go down to the next floor and explore a little bit, because at some point we're gonna have to go back and heal anyways, so we may as well turn it in then. Alright, auto attack. We're good. Breeding season tends to be the reason for most strange behaviors. You're right. Hey James, how's it going? We conquered our ant foe. So this is the new floor that we have yet to explore. Oh! If this is what I think it is, it's a healing spot. Which is awesome. Okay, so there is water there, and I presume we can't walk into it. Okay, no, I tried. Let's see. How do we want to denote water on our map? I really don't know. It's funny because our normal path is blue, and it would be nice if you did blue for the water, but it's not. So let's just do yellow? I don't know. I guess we do yellow. And then I know there's a chest there right now, and I can see that it does this. Right, so we can do a little bit of mapping. Can't quite tell what it does any further, though. This definitely goes around like this. Astro, you think you mentioned this once before, but you feel like YouTube disincentivizes subscriptions. It might. I don't know. You have 5 or so channels that you're actually subbed to on YouTube, and you literally only see their vids if you scroll all the way down to the bottom of your feed homepage. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. So here's the thing. When I watch videos on YouTube, so first off, I use the YouTube app on my Fire Stick, which is not the same as using the YouTube app anywhere else. It's definitely different. I will usually see in like my main recommended channels, I will usually see some of my subs in there. But for the most part, I usually go down to the subscription tab, and then it's all it is just all my subs and their videos in earliest or newest video and down. And so I usually just like look through that list. That's usually how I do it. But I wish it was a little different. Also, we can tell that there is a wall here, and then it goes like this. Okay, I think it goes out a few more. We could potentially be putting like this water. Maybe we shouldn't do this with water. Maybe we should just say it's a wall. You know what I mean? We just put like walls here. Like we can't walk there, so don't even worry about it. It's a thought. We could do that. I don't know that I want to exactly. Yeah, we'll keep moving. So it keeps progressing. Now we got something here. Okay, so there's a way down. And this one progresses all the way to here and then goes up. All right. Get our yellow going. Blue going. We're gonna go down first because this might lead to that healing spot. Boy, would it be great if we had a healing spot right here. Not that we need healing at this moment, but to know that it's here would be fantastic. YouTube's gotten a lot worse with how they punish the smaller creators. Makes you nervous to even start. Yeah. Well, so here's another thing too, right? So let me talk about my oh, there's an inspect point right here, by the way. Let me talk about my original main channel, right? So that channel started off as just Minecraft content, and that's fine. I love Minecraft, but I can't play Minecraft every day or even every week for years on end, right? And I did for like a whole year. Every single week, I put a lot of hours in every single video, and it was hard to keep going with it. And I had always intended for that channel to be multi-games, right? Not just Minecraft. I was just having a good time with the Minecraft. But then I decided, all right, it's time to branch out, and I did branch out. Well, here's the problem, right? And this goes back to the YouTube algorithm again. The problem is, all right, so I was having, I don't know, I feel like it was easily between 150 to 300 views on each video, right? Each video was getting that many views, and that's great. And then I put out the non-Minecraft video, or even I put out a Minecraft video, like a different Minecraft series. So it wasn't the same one I was doing, it was a different one. And it already attracted less viewers. So here's what happened. You're a sub, you want to watch the video, great, you watch it. And then you watched 5 in a row, and that's fantastic. And then that next video comes out and it's a different game. You're like, I'm not interested in that, so I'm not going to watch it. So my views went down, and then the next video would be a Minecraft video again. But the views would be down, because all the people who are watching the Minecraft video skipped a video, and YouTube said, oh, well, we're not going to recommend them the next one. Even though they would have watched it. And at the point, I had to do different videos just for my own self. And it sort of dropped the views and the numbers, right? It all comes down to numbers. And like, I wasn't making money off of it, but there is that little bit of, I'm doing all this work. Because it was like, making videos is very different than streaming. There's a lot of, that 30-minute video is hours of work. It just is, right? And when you see your views go down so much, it's a little like disheartening. And so you get to a point of like, well, is it even worth it anymore? And at the time, right, we were also doing the streaming, and I was really enjoying the streaming. I'm still really enjoying the streaming. And I really enjoy making videos too. It's just, I don't know if the effort's worth it for me at this time, so I don't do it right now. But I ended up deciding at that point, I just need a break from making the video. My wife helped me make that choice, actually. It's like, just give it a month, and if you want to go back and make a video after the month, then do it. And the month passed, and we had just gotten affiliate on Twitch, and so I was like, you know what? I think we're gonna stick around over here for a little bit. I don't think that channel's dead, but it hasn't had a new video in almost a year now, which is bad, of course, but there's always the chance we go back to it. But I don't know what that looks like yet. I'm really enjoying what we're doing here on stream. And yeah, I mean, Darth, you're exactly right. So the smaller creator, the smaller creator who puts out different videos gets punished. So then you might say, well, your other video should have a different channel, but that gets to be cumbersome and a lot of work. And now you're trying to like manage all sorts of different like subscriber bases, and that's weird. And you have to have different like accounts, and that's weird. Just having 2 for the VOD channel and the main channel is already a little cumbersome. And then, like you're saying, if, you know, a smaller creator is usually not a full-time creator because they can't be, because they're small. They don't make any money off of it. So they don't have as much time to put in as the full-time creator. And so then if they go that week without another video, all of a sudden, they're being punished for it. It's a thing. All right, we drink the water, we're revitalized, we have a healing point. That's phenomenal. Let's see what this thing is. Small crack is visible. Seems you cannot pass through from the side. Great. We found a shortcut back to the healing spot. I love it. Now, right, that being said, I would also like to say, there is a difference. So now we're also doing the live stream on YouTube, and I think it has probably similar problems to the normal video making process, because we don't get very many viewers over there, and that's fine. I wasn't necessarily really expecting that many, because we've certainly built a community here on Twitch. But I think it's hard to find live streams on Twitch. I think it's a hard thing to do, and hard to find live streams on YouTube. It's really easy to find them on Twitch. But the channel's grown a bit, right? It's gotten... We always uploaded the VODs over there, right? Which was making the channel slowly grow. After we started the live streaming, it seems to have picked it up a little bit, and so did some of the shorts. But that being said, the whole thing over there is still tied to that weird algorithm. And I don't know how that algorithm plays with streaming. Because you'd think, oh, we're streaming, we're putting out videos multiple times a week. So you'd think it'd be pushed harder than it is. And it's not. So I don't know. Anyways, we got new enemies now. We got these wood bats. We're going to try and take out the hex frog first. because we know that it does a nasty thing. And then we'll fight the bats. YouTube is so fickle, and you're beyond done trying to figure it out. Yeah. If you want to make it on YouTube, you have to figure it out. That's the reality, but it's not an easy thing to do. And there's all sorts of videos out there of like how to make your YouTube successful. And honestly, I feel like all of those videos are just guessing. Like, so, they give some decent advice, sure, but I think for the most part, they don't know themselves either. Alright, everyone attack this one bat, and we'll probably kill it. Okay, so the bats hurt, turns out. Bats hurt a lot. Okay. Yeah, you're not even the one trying to make it. It's all your co-host, and you're still done. Yeah, no, I get it. Woodbat, new monster. I fully understand that. It's not something at the moment I'm trying to do either. For all the reasons we just talked about. Okay, we got wall going up to here. And then we got a box. So 1, 2, and then box. And we got water on the side, running down, and it goes as far as we can potentially see. And it also goes up 1, and then it stops? It looks like it stops. Actually, it looks like there's a little land bridge. We'll figure that out, though, afterwards. This looks like... This is a weird thing. It's like a tree. Huh. What if there's a way to knock this thing over and then walk across it? I don't know. What I am going to say is, I don't know if this is a spot that we can walk on, but almost certainly this one is. So I'll put the wall down there. We'll open the box. Medica 3. Oh! It's not a tree, it stares down! How about that? That's a thing. Okay, so it's definitely walled around, sure. You like the tree knocking idea? I did too. We debunked that pretty quickly though. Okay. So we found... Wait. Oh, I drew the map poorly. My bad. Bloop, and bloop, and bloop. No! I can't drag it off with that thing. There we go. Okay. We turn around. There's almost certainly a way to cross the water. Like, hopefully it's not just finding paths. It would be really cool if we get the ability to make our own bridges in some instances, or, I don't know, get some sort of item that lets us cross wherever we want. Do an inferno, sure. Let's use a little bit of our TP, right? Use Palmer as a human bridge. We'll make a long, long Palmer bridge. Just auto attack, please. Thank you. We're getting good XP, by the way. That was almost 3,000. I'm a fan. Will we kill them all? Yes? Yes. Nice. Actually, we should look. We didn't even look to see like what they're resistant to and weak to and all of that kind of stuff. And we probably should. Alright, so let's take a peek across the water again. We see that this opens up right there. Of course, the water continues. That is a tree. That's not stairs, right? I guess it looks like that. Now, another thing too, by the way, is we haven't checked the bottom wall of any of this. So there could easily be secrets we're missing, but it's all because we're trying to map, and it's hard to see. That is a cool looking waterfall thing. Kind of want to try to draw the water over there, but we're so far away, I can't quite tell. This is 1, 2, 3, 4 would be water, if we're right. So 1, 2, 3, 4 should be water. I'm gonna tentatively just leave that one square there. Swim it up! Our characters don't know how to swim. I guess. I don't know. Okay, so we can do a little bit more mapping. We have wall here that goes that way. Oh! There is nowhere to cross, by the way. I don't know if you've noticed. We just came to the end. See? I mean, there's something down here, for sure, but, that's it. That's it. Okay, water's done, for the moment. Either we come down this way, and there's something that's gonna help us get across, or not. I don't know yet. Hold on. In the depths of the forest, you suddenly catch a glimpse of someone's shadow. From its place in a nearby brush, it closely watches your every move. Who would be here this deep in the labyrinth? Ren and Shlachka, perhaps? But they are usually more direct, never hiding themselves in shadow like this. You mentally debate over whether to approach the shadow or pay it no heed. Approach the shadow, yes or no? Merc saved the game! It's too late! Astro, your stream's getting cut up today? Warning. That's unfortunate to hear. I will say, try doing a hard refresh. You've probably already tried that, though. I am not dropping any frames, so it's definitely on Twitch's side, unfortunately. Here's my thought. If we say no, we probably just back up. And then you leave. There's nothing else to do. So I think we have to say yes. We're gonna hope anyways. You take a tenuous step toward the shadow, but it instantly withdraws into the trees. You resolve to keep an eye out for the unknown shadow from now on in your travels. That's it. There's our quick save. I mean, like, really, I would say paying it no heed is a way to gain trust, right? You approaching is a little aggressive. Whereas if you know it's watching and you let it watch, that's less aggressive. And if it, whatever it is, knows you're watching but isn't doing anything, then it's gonna feel more comfortable. But in the way the game works, I'm pretty sure if we had said no, we would have just backed up. So we didn't do that. Alright, we got wall going this way. We got more water up right in that area. And 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3. There should be water about right there as well. This looks to be like a little bit of a zigzag through the water. I'm gonna stay on this wall real quick, just to see what's there. Oh, a dead end, sure. Let's at least go to the dead end. Kinda curious. Red Claw, oh, this is gonna drop the red pelt or whatever it was we needed. Red hide. And this is definitely weak to fire, the wood bat. That's nice to know. I don't know what we take out first. The bat, I guess, because we fought them already before. Palmer is gonna provoke because the red claw is a little scary. It's a model we've seen before, right? But a little scary. Astro's not gonna do any songs. I don't think we're gonna need it. This should be a normal enemy. 48 damage from that fire. This thing's probably resistant to fire. I'm telling you, fire was really good early on, but I think we would be better off with an ice caster or a lightning caster. A little sad. Oh, look at our map. Specifically this red arrow. The foe that's gonna come from behind us. Let's make sure we kill this thing now. Conversely, we could just, like, stay inside this fight and get our buffs up before the foe hits us, but, okay, big hit. Batwing and Shred Nail. Those are new items. Do you think this is the shadowy figure coming to get us now? Because it might be. Let's see. Been there. We could walk forward and check for hidden walls, but I don't think that's going to be a thing that we need to do. Let's just go ahead and heal up, and we're going to turn around and confront our foe head on. Oh, wait, it's gone. Now, does this mean that whatever this foe is, we have to take a long time in a fight in order to get it to spawn and then come attack us? Or is this a foe? This would be a weird one, but is it invisible or non-existent if you are looking in its direction or moving towards it? But if we are going the opposite direction, instead it shows itself? Right? Did it disappear because the fight was over? Or did it disappear because we went towards it? I don't know. We could spend a lot of time in this fight and see if the thing shows up to attack us. It would likely spawn one tile away from us. In fact, it did. See that? It's right there. All right, we have to. We have to see what this thing is. Palmer, I guess you provoke. We'll do a tiny bit of damage to this thing, but for the most part, we're gonna let Astro get his songs up, starting with Bravery, I guess. Once we get this almost dead, we stop attacking it. But I think we're gonna be fine on the damage. It's a Kill Claw. Okay. Okay. Doesn't really tell me much, right? I bet you Shock does good damage to it, though. Fire did all right. Has a lot more life, though, doesn't it? We still got Provoke. Let's queue up the parry. Boost into Flame. Merc could probably throw us... Like, a Salve is only 4 TP more than a Cure 2, and then it would also heal himself. Sure. Right? Sure. Do I think we should get the TP song going? Sure, why not? Okay, Provoke is gone, so we will do that. We're gonna throw Shock on Merc. Of course, Merc attacked before the Shock went on him, but yeah. And Shock on Astro. You know what? We'll just use Merc's boost, because why not? In fact, we could probably use Astro's too. I don't think it's going to matter too much. 272 from Astro. Nice. Gonna reset your internet, see if it helps. I hope it does. Alright, this thing is dead. We'll just auto attack it. I don't really care. Shred Nail and Red Blade. Ooh. Yep, new monster. Will one of those spawn every encounter we're in? I don't know. I guess we're gonna find out. Okay, so what does this look like? I guess it doesn't look like that. That's for sure. Doesn't look like that. It goes up over. We gotta erase that line, and then I need yellow because there's water there, but only there. And then we've got 1, 2 spaces in front of us. 1, 2, and we've got water all the way up to it. Ooh, and then I didn't map stuff over there because I figured we would be going over there, and that's not at all what happened. So we know that to our right, there is a wall right there, and it does appear to go at least 2 squares. And I don't know. We'll keep mapping. So there's a hole in the wall right here. And there's water on the other side, so good, and then water. Hold up, I've messed up the map. I see what I did. Glad we saw this, though. Yeah, because this is a path. Okay, so we go up, we got a wall in front. That's gonna go quite a long ways. We've got water, and that's gonna go quite a long ways. Okay. There's almost certainly gonna be a little shortcut in here, right? I really don't want to be checking every single wall, but who knows? Might be. The closer to the stairs the shortcut is, the better. Turns out that way. Alright, this thing is weak to ice, resistant to fire. Great. Okay. Fantastic. Everyone just attack the bat. Just kill it. Ow. Wait, what is that again? Terror. Okay. Dreamland! Greetings from the night shift. Half lurking. Hey, how are you doing tonight? Whoa, F.O.E showed up right in front of us. You know what? It's going to be another one of those kill claws. If I take a step back, how much you want to bet it goes away? Nope. Gone. Perfect. That's what we like to see. Because I didn't want to fight another one of them. No shortcuts. Shortcut? Nope. Shortcut? No, oh, of course not. That's where the stairs are at. Okay, so this comes down, and it keeps going down a little ways. We get water now in front of us here. So we're zigzagging our path through here. I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. I think most people are too. Astro's having a little bit of internet problems, unfortunately. Okay, we've hit the wall. Go. Back for the moment. Yeah, let me know how your internet does after that. We've got water in front of us. We have a wall there. We have a chest there. And then this water continues that way a bit. And then we have a path through. Let's go this way first and get that chest. My thought. Dreamland. Have you tried Pal World? We opened a community server. I haven't fully decided yet on how often it's going to be open. I want it, honestly, I would love it to be open 24/7. I just need to make sure that we're going to have people to play it. It's an interesting game. I don't think it's flawless, but I will say what I've played of it has been quite fun. I do think, however, that Enshrouded, I'm gonna like more. Bomber, you've played Enshrouded a decent chunk now. How do you like it compared to Pal World? By the way, they are definitely different. Pal World has the monster capturing mechanic. It has the base. I feel like it has light base building elements, but it has interesting automation elements with the pals running around. Whereas I think Enshrouded is going to have cooler base building elements. And when it comes to the end of the day, I still think Valheim has probably the best base building. Because it's so free. Whereas these other ones are more like grid-based and whatnot. You've only played it about 30 minutes. You're not a huge fan of Enshrouded. You're still getting a feel for it. So, LaCloud and I played it during the Steam Next Fest months ago. And we played it, I think, 4 hours, which was basically everything we could do in the demo, I think. And I liked what I played of it. That being said, it did feel like there were some things that were a little janky. That's the word I'm gonna use. But there were some things I really liked about it too. I thought the shroud mechanic was a neat mechanic. I liked that you could build your character through skill trees to go like your fighter, your ranger, or your mage. That kind of felt like a cool concept. So you could have very different characters. I also quite enjoyed, I'm gonna call it the Diablo style loot, where you're getting like a weapon out of a chest and it has random stats on it. I do like that a lot. So there are things that I feel like it has going for it as well. James, you might have to give this Pal World a try. Just so wrapped up in your wrestling game projects, you're not sure ready to take on something else new. Yeah, I mean, it's not going to go anywhere, right? The game's going to be there. It's going to go on probably a good sale in a year. So easily wait, too. And if you do eventually get it at some point, I could be convinced to play it again. Again, it's not an amazing game. I don't think it's amazing. I just think it's quite fun, but it definitely has some problems. Like, one of the problems I have with it at the moment is I wish it gave you a little more direction on what you're supposed to do next. In the beginning, it has like a nice quest thing. It's like, oh, do this, go fight this person, do this thing. And then once you kind of do that, it just kind of like opens up. And that's fine, but it does mean that you have to explore, and you already had to explore, but now you have to explore and find whatever the real objectives are later. And I haven't quite found the next objective yet, and so it feels a little bit like it's hanging. The other thing too is this game just released in early access. It's early access, so they're not done with it yet either. Let's just kill this thing. I'm not gonna heal. I think we can kill it before it kills Violet. Okay, good, we can. And then the thing spawned behind us, by the way, which you can probably see. But we should be fine. Yeah, that's the scariness of this area, right? Is if we don't fight the enemy and defeat it in the time allotted, we will be ambushed. Not that that's a huge deal, but we will be ambushed. I mean, clearly, like, we won the last time. I can't tell how many water spaces. There's a few, right? And it goes all the way up here. So this path is only to get this chest, which I'm okay with. Hopefully it's an item, not, like, sorry. Hopefully it's an equipment piece, not just an item. Wind Whip. That's an item. Unfortunately, not one that we're looking for, but it is an item. The water clearly keeps going. Okay. And then I can see on the other side, by the way, that there's a path the whole way, so it's going to look like that. Gonna do that. Now we got to backtrack. Not too far. You know, I feel like there's a lot of people who would look at this game specifically and go, man, this game looks boring. It's just images. They don't even move. Why couldn't they have, like, animated enemies and 3D models? And why can't we see the party attacking and all that kind of stuff? And my response to that is, they might not be animated, but they're really interesting to look at. They have a lot of character. The game is just so much fun. I don't know why I'm trying to defend this game. I don't think anyone's attacking this game. But I can see people saying that about it. I can see it. Seems like an interesting way to frame looking at this game. Alright, what do we still got? We got water on the left, going up a little ways, and then it ends, and we're going to be able to loop around. We've got water on the right here. Okay, and then we hit the wall. So what do we got? This is a dead-end path that I'm taking, but I have to get to the end. There might be something weird there. This game's like old-school Dragon Quest for you in terms of combat, which you like. Might be an age thing, though, in regard. I mean, maybe, right? There is a good chance that anyone in their teens and lower would look at this game and not enjoy it at all. Maybe. Maybe you had to play old games. For Bomber, for you just have to get it with the right mindset. You wouldn't even look for an HD resolution mod. Well, this is technically an HD resolution mod, because it's Etrian Odyssey HD. It's kind of a throwback to the old wizardry games. Yeah, I think so. Stuff like that. I don't know if it's like wizardry specifically or anything. You know, it's got a lot of that like might and magic stuff too and whatnot. Which, by the way, might and magic's on the list. We're gonna be playing at some point because I'm a super enjoyer of this gameplay style now. You know, Square Enix came out with a dungeon crawler, like a grid-based one, kind of like this. what do they call it? Dungeon encounters. I almost bought it, but I gotta tell you, it looks feature light, if that makes sense. Like the map that you walk around in, I don't even think is like visualized. I think you're literally just looking at like the grid, which is less interesting. Because we're actually walking around a world, which is really neat. Anything here? Oh, I was really expecting us to like get here and it to be, oh, you found a thing on the ground. But it didn't. Having watched a lot of the series walking through the history of Japanese RPG games, wizardry is the root of a lot of that, and it was a lot like this before Might and Magic came out. Okay. Yeah, I didn't know it was before. That's kind of neat. We should really be, like, walking, checking the wall, like, the whole time, right? Like, as boring as it is to look at the wall, if there was a secret there and we missed it, well, we'd be heartbroken about the thing we didn't know about. We'd be heartbroken about it, I say. Also, that thing is terrifying. So first off, the meltworm. If this meltworm is anything like the other worms, they're super weak, so I'm not too worried about it. This Moriana, on the other hand, is terrifying. It's like a dragonfly, praying mantis, moth monster. Welcome back, Dreamland. You've come just in the right moment to be terrified by this creature. Let's actually take out the meltworm first, because if I'm right, it's going to die quickly. Okay. Sure, it's gone. That's right, Bomber. If you didn't know about something, you would definitely be heartbroken. Exactly, that's what I'm getting at. You don't know if Wizardry had the map drawing aspects, but that might be unique to Might and Magic back then. Well, so I think the map, like, I think the in-game map drawing, by the way, is like this game. I don't know if there's another game that does it. And by the way, I really like it. So here's the thing. When we play, like Might and Magic, when we get to it, we should come up with a way to do the drawing of the map. Unless it does it on its own. And Astro, you'll have to let us know. But I could conceptually have like a spreadsheet open, and we, instead of making them rectangles, we make them like a square grid, and we do colors and stuff, and borders. Maybe, I don't know. We like swap back and forth between game and spreadsheet. Maybe, I don't know. Dragonfly, praying mantis, moth monster is horrible, and you love it. Oh, more sense than puppy monkey baby. I kind of like that commercial. I don't know why. Mad Tea Party though hates that commercial. we don't mention puppy monkey baby in this house. Alright, that thing died pretty easily, so that's good. Oh, and something gave us shiny goo. Ugh. But it's at least shiny. We're gonna do a quick save, by the way. Just cuz. Mad Tea Party's here! You're gonna get it now, James! The older Might and Magic are designed to be played with the pen and paper map drawing. There is a Where Am I mod or something that adds an automated map. Oh, well, I don't want automated map. That's not for me. But if we can add in, like, here's the thing. I could have on a different screen the mapping program, whatever it is we choose to use, and then I could have a secondary source in OBS and just hit a button and turn it on so everyone can see it. And then we could drag it around and move it wherever we need to move it, and then whenever I update it, you can see it, and I can turn it off and all that. So I think we can get away with it, but you've never used it, so you don't know how it works. So maybe it has an actual mapping feature too. That'd be neat. By the way, we have a foe behind us, and we have one in front of us. I don't know if they're going to disappear. Okay, they did. They did. We're good. Let's keep checking the walls, as boring as that is. Nothing so far. Map up to there. We see wall here, and it goes up at least 2 squares. Water goes a little bit further. Let's do that. And then back to blue for our path. Alright. Oh, that's a very weird pattern. Okay, so the water goes up and over. Like, this spot here feels like there should be something there, right there. But we don't see a glowing spot, but maybe a quest brings us here or something. Alright, and we have a path right there. We got water going right here. Got wall going this way. I think we should go up here. Is this the normal madworm? It's the normal madworm. Oh, look, and it has more HP, but it's still weak to the same things, so that's good. That's great. Giant worm that makes its home near water. It asphyxiates its prey in the manner of a snake. Ew. Let's kill it. I don't know if we're gonna kill them both, but I'm trying. Yeah, we did. Okay, so we've got wall like that, I believe. Up, up, up. We have a path going up this way. Looks something like that. We have a path going that way that looks something like this. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that looks right. And then what do we got this way? All right, we're going over this way. I have to. We're gonna almost certainly get another encounter, but like, what's the point? There is no point. Haha! It successfully tricked us into doing nothing. Okay. I mean, I don't mind fighting. We're gonna get more XP. What? That one didn't die? Jeez. Like 2,600 XP for each of these encounters is great. So I don't mind it. Not one bit. Alright, heal up and keep moving. I will say, Sarahlin's doing a lot of work on this floor, because all of a sudden stuff is weak to fire again. The Moriana is weak to electricity, but not resistant to anything, so that's good. Has no skills either. It has low attack. Like, look, the Meltworm has a higher attack. And it also has higher HP. It's kind of strange. It just kind of feels like it should be scarier than the worm. And I'm not scared of that worm at all. Okay. I feel like this area over here is a dead end. And I have no idea what this is. This could be a shortcut for all we know, or let me move the map a little bit. It could come up and come over here and be the shortcut there. But then again, that shortcut could be you go out this way and then come up. I don't know. We're going to, because I think this is a dead end, we're going to check this route right now. There's a chest here. Perfect. Alright, so that's going to be like that. This is like that. Let me erase this so it makes more sense to me. We have a chest there. And what do we got? We've got a Brabant 2. Not in love with it. Not in love with it. We got the preemptive attack. That means we win. I mean, we were gonna win anyway. Just auto, please. So, this stratum, other than the ant boss itself, this stratum hasn't been much of a threat. And that makes me curious on whether or not... It makes me curious on whether or not we are overpowered, or if the game balance fell off here, or if it got more balanced and maybe it was unfair in the earlier stratums. I'm not really sure. Wonderful! Look at this amazing shortcut. This is the path into the floor. You get in and you can immediately come over here. That's wonderful. I should probably be checking other walls here too, but... I don't think I need to use a tornado. But I'm going to, I guess? I don't know. I feel like Inferno will... Yeah, no. Tornado and Inferno is going to kill it. Everything, for sure. You know what I didn't consider when we found the shortcut? Oh, no. They didn't die. What I didn't consider was we should have walked back and used the healing spot. But I didn't. But maybe we should. It's honestly not that far back, right? We go back to here, we come up and around. We'll probably have 3 encounters. But then we'll have full TP. So let's use our TP. Astro, I know that you recommended that we play Might and Magic 6 over 4, but for whatever reason, in my head, I'm more excited for 4. And the fact that 4 and 5 are essentially one game, like they make up one game, like, I don't know, it just intrigues me. But I think when we play them, it'll probably be 2 streams. Although it could be 1 stream if we split it in half. We might do both games. We might do one part of 4, let's say like a 2-hour stream of 4, and then the second half, 2-hour stream of 6, and see like how they each feel. And then make our choice at that point on which one we're going to keep playing. And that might not mean that we stop playing the other one. It might just mean that that one we go back to at a later date. And there's always the possibility, as much as you don't hope that's the case, that we play it and I'm like, this game's not for me. Which would be funny after playing this and really enjoying it. I think it would be funny. I mean, like, ironic funny, not like haha funny. Your personal problem with 1 through 5 is actually something you kind of don't like about this game, except extended way further, the lack of information given. So, I could see a red thing in there. I don't know if it was a F.O.E. Do you mean, what lack of information, I guess? Story element information or something else? Okay, and that's a wall there. So now we've got water directly in front of us, and we have... Alright, we'll check that here in just a moment. We have 2 spaces of water. And then, this is definitely the end there. If I come here... So is it story information that you're missing, or is it like... a lack of information for why you're doing what you're doing, or a lack of information for enemy stats, or something. Like how we don't really have any solid information of what the skills do in this game. But in the older Might and Magic games, you pick up a weapon and it doesn't even tell you its damage stats or what the modifier on it does. Oh. I'm gonna say something. That interests me. So I've really thought about this before, right? And I didn't have a good... Let me think. I want to try to word it right. I've thought about this before. Why when you play a game, do you have to know all of the stats of everything? Why is that a necessary thing, right? And I don't know that it has to be. But I don't know that I've played a game where you don't get some kind of stat, like how much attack something does or whatever, right? And so there's this thought that I've just had for the longest time of like, oh, wouldn't it be interesting if you find a new sword and you have to actually use it to understand, is it better or worse? And it would be a little tedious. Maybe it would be a pain. I don't know. And so the fact that that game has that is a little intriguing to me. Just simply on the thought experiment of I've thought about it before. Alright, so we see that there's at least a F.O.E. out there. We have no idea if it's aggroed to us. What we do know is that there is the shortcut right here, and we're going to unlock this thing right now. Because hopefully it's a bi-directional shortcut. Plumber's taking a few hits. I don't think we need to do this, but just in case, we will do this. Alright, so we also, let me map this a little bit further. Oh, this goes all the way up to the water. That's fantastic. We can see the water. This does go like this, and it looks like there's another one right there. We can definitely see there's 2 F.O.Es in this area. Heal up. Party's revitalized. We can go back through. That's fantastic. You've also played very little of 1 through 5 yourself, which is probably the biggest part of why you didn't really recommend them as strongly. Oh. Okay. That's gotta be a square. That's gotta be a square. That's gotta be a square. So, I guess I had the assumption that you had played them a bunch. With that in mind, what is your favorite one, right? Because I also want to play one that you're in, like, that you have interest in, like, specifically. I'm gonna see if this thing aggroes me. No? Possible it didn't aggro because it's not looking in our direction, but we don't know that. Either way, I'm not too afraid of them. Maybe I should be. And we've got the wall here. Yeah, like that. This is an interesting little section of map. I'm guessing it does this. No secret path through here either. Although maybe there is if you came from the other side, but I don't know why you would care. Feel like we should fight one of these to see like how strong they are and even what they are. I'm gonna also see, will this aggro me if it's looking at me? Let's walk away. No aggro, none at all. This is a quick save moment because it is very possible that I aggro this and then they all come running. A muck dial. Muck dial. Okay. Boost. Believer. Palmer can provoke. Let's just go ahead and do a boost into flame, because why not? Merc will just do nothing, as he normally does. We'll do a bravery! Okay, so the cleaver and the flame actually didn't do terrible damage. We've done a good chunk of damage. Okay. It's feeling all right. This is feeling doable. It didn't do a ton of damage to Violet either, so I'm actually thinking Palmer is not going to parry. He's just going to attack. Oh! Look, though. The other one is coming. It's coming. On its way. Let's get Violet cured up. Let's get our shelter going. Palmer did 222 right there. It was boosted. Warning. By the way, Bomber, I love that you use that. I love that it's in use. We've got 2 more turns before the next one shows up. However, this thing's over half dead. I'm not that worried. Even though we've taken a good chunk of damage, I'm not that worried because we have the AoE heal now. I think we're gonna use a tornado. They do AoE damage, so I don't know if it's even worth it for Palmer to parry. I really don't. If they were only doing single targets, it would make total sense, but, yeah. We'll do an Inferno. We'll burn our TP, that's fine. The real question is, should we even get Peace Ballad up? And I think the answer is no. Let's not get Peace Ballad up. We have a full heal. Only, what is it, 10 squares away from us? We don't really need to care about this. We're not going to run out of TP in this fight. So the real question is, should we put Shock on someone? If this thing is resistant to Shock, then this might be a terrible idea, but we're going to try it. This is where the damage comes from. I understand now. Now I'm scared. Now I'm scared. I got it now. Oh, can we live? You still enjoy the older games, just not playing them as much yourself. 6 and 7 are hands down your favorites for different reasons. And as much as you love 9... that one is a huge mess and should not be played unless you really enjoy the rest. 10 you probably like the least, but might enjoy watching the most. and is probably the most like this one. Whoa, hold on a second. 10 you like the least if you're playing, but like to watch it the most. Why? Why is that? Also, if 10 is the most like this game, I would probably enjoy it. Probably. And I'm not mistaken, right? Hold on, I'm gonna click over there. It was 5 that you recommended, right? Double checking. It's here somewhere. Looking for might and magic. No, it was 6. It was 6. Okay. So I have 4 and 6 on my thing. Oh, right. That's what we're talking about. I don't know why I said 5. I don't know why I said 5. Oh, I have to do that. Okay. I could tornado. You know, I'm going to tornado. We can't get Astro back up. It's just not going to be a thing. We have to heal. And by the way, that thing did do single target damage. So as long as we get them doing... If every turn... This is what has to happen. Every turn, we need one of them to single target Palmer, and then we don't have too much worry. But when they both use the AoE, that's when we worry. Palmer's got to redo his provoke as well, because when they single target, it better be on Palmer. And Merc, you're going to boost into yourself this time, because we need it to go off early. I don't know if boost helps, but... 10 likes to kick you where the sun don't shine, and then continue to step on your face while you're laying in the mud crying. Now, is that what you say is most like this game? Do you think this game kicks you? Boy. I've enjoyed the difficulty so far in this. Hold on, I'm gonna do a flame instead. Let's try and really zerg this one down. Because Merc's eventually gonna run out of TP. It's so funny, I said we weren't gonna have TP problems, but who knows, maybe we will. Dang it, Cerulean's down. We're in bad shape. Just the gameplay elements, not the difficulty. 10 sounds like your experience is trying to play Ghosts and Goblins series. Ghosts and Goblins is designed to make you mad. That's for sure. We're gonna zerg it down. And Merc is just gonna preemptively salve because we have no reason not to, right? Although, maybe we don't need to anymore. I don't know. I should have tried to res someone. Alright, we've got one left. I think we're okay. We got one turn of provoke left. So we get that back up again. Merc's gonna run out of TP. It's happening. He's out now. Which means he's useless. He can throw a potion, I guess. Not that we have many of those. Medica 3. Like, Medica 3 is overkill at the moment. Just attack. I don't care. Just attack. This is coming down to the wire, by the way. Merc is so close to dead. Please just die. It missed. It missed. Whew. We did it. We did it. We got gator skin as well. That was a fun battle. I mean, like, we lost half our team, but it was a fun battle. New items and all that as well. Yeah! Perfect time for that as well. Alright. I don't think there's anything in here to find. It's just a big a big weird grid. Alright. We heal up. That probably didn't res, but we can res now that we have TP. And then we drink the water again. Perfect. And then we do a quick save. And this is also a perfect time. I'm gonna take a real quick bathroom break. So we'll come back over here. Before I do though, so in 10, in Might Magic 10, you could be going through a dungeon, having a great time, then accidentally aggro a boss that you're not supposed to fight until 3 acts in the story later. It'll lock you into that floor until you beat it. Oh! Now, is that an intended sort of mechanism, or is that a sort of buggy thing? Like, that boss was never supposed to be able to aggro you at that point in the game, but it did. Or you'll find a chest. Oh, sorry, let me get rid of the double music. Or you'll find a chest and get ambushed from behind by enemies that remove your ability to cast spells before you even see them. Yeah, gameplay's a little dirty. I see what you're saying. Little dirty. All right, like I said, I'll be right back. One moment. We return. We return. Going back. See what else is out there. Music is nice. Oh, what was it? Hold on. Azure Archipelago. And unfortunately from this view, I can't see what it is. Oh, it's crosscode. It's crosscode. Music is nice. Through that. But we will go back to game. This has good music too. And with the Muktadiles dead, the hero, or the party, the heroic party, continues forth on their search for... Wait a second. We found the way to the next floor. That's right, we had this whole map over here. I forgot about that, but we don't have any clue on how to get to the top portion of this map. It is possible we go up and we come down a staircase. Down we go. What did it say? The flood of God's tears? Is that what it said? That's ominous. Stairs up or there? Long hallway. That flower's a little suspicious. Do a quick save here. I'm pretty glad that we fought that group of Muktadiles. Embark! Embark, it says. Oh, what does that exactly mean for us? Is, I think, the real question. Okay, so this goes here and it goes like that, for sure. And then we have one here, and it goes in. And then we have water. Water. I mean, there's a lot of water out there. You can ride the flower? That's what that means. But what I'm wondering is, if we get on this right here, does it just go straight? Or do we get on it, and then we get to control it and tell it where to go? I don't know. I see that there's another one over there, which tells me that maybe we don't get to choose? I don't know. I don't want to take it just yet. I want to explore what floor we have. There's a F.O.E over there, and a chest. Or water. Going... Let's move in one. So there's water here, going this way, and there's water there. And there's a gathering spot up here. Let's go get that. What the heck? A vamp bat. Okay. Maybe we kill this thing first, because it's probably weaker, if I had to guess, but I'm going to throw the fire over on the bat. Half? Sure. Oh, and fire does a lot to the bat. That's good. That's great news. Great news. New monster. Okay, so there's a chest right there. There's definitely another one right there. That's gonna be gear, right? If it's being protected by a foe, it's gotta be gear. Wow, we also found a chop spot. Chop. Strawberry? Wasn't there a quest for that? And bug nest. And then we're out of chops. Because we only have 2. Chop. we have to at least see what the F.O.E is, right? Also, we should definitely mark what this is, and I'm gonna mark it with this. That feels like a good mark, right? We'll mark the other one too. It was right there. That vamp bat is a vegetarian if you've ever seen one. What is this thing? A sorter. Okay. A sorter. Well, we attacked the sorter and we used fire on the vamp bat. Actually, let's look. Vamp bat, weak to fire. Perfect. Exactly what we figured, I think. I'm actually really happy that we're finding stuff that is weak to fire again, because there was definitely a small portion of me wondering if Sarah being in the party was a hindrance, but I don't think so anymore. Yeah, a weird above-ground eel swordfish thing. And it just thinks that too. Yeah, it is funny, like in so many things. It doesn't matter what it is. Like there's a fish monster, and for whatever reason, it always can float above the water, and you fight it there. First, the dragonfly praying mantis moth. Now this. Yep. All right, let's see. We got water here, and then it goes one more, and it goes back this way. And we got a lot in this area, it looks like. And on the other side, a bunch more. We can at least do that. So we've got flower thing here. So, I mean, we can't see an end over there. We can't see an end over here, but these are some pillars, which I think we'll want to try to map at some point as well. Water. Flower. I guess we take this flower and see what it is. Also, we can see that there's land. 1, 2, 3 out there, I think. It's just, I don't know. I'm not gonna map it. We'll get there at some point. You ask what next? A lion-bee hybrid? But a Disney cartoon beat you to that one. The lion-bee in a Disney cartoon? Nope, I have no idea which one it is. You're gonna tell me, and I'm gonna go like, oh yeah, of course. Okay. They do. They move. They kind of move how I thought they were going to move, which is you don't get a choice. It just goes straight. I think we've got another one right there. So now we've got water like this. This map is so cool. I'm really liking it. All right, we've got water, got flower. Water goes, that's not water. We've got water goes up that way. Water goes around that way. Flower there. Okay, let's just kind of walk up. I'm not gonna take the up one just yet. It's weird that the fish is actually weak to fire. Or not, it's not weak or resistant. It's actually resistant to ice. Do we think Mert can kill the bat? No, he can't. Yeah, we played that poorly. Could have saved a little bit of TP for Saralyn. Swordfish fin is new. Oh, wait, there's a F.O.E here. I didn't expect there to be a F.O.E here. Do you think it's one of those crabs that disappears? Because I have a sneaking suspicion it is. But we'll find out. Went away. I wonder if I should mark this as a F.O.E spot. I'm gonna. The reference has been placed in Discord. It's not one of Disney's better remembered shows. I have to look real quick. I have to look. The Wuzzles, Saturday morning effort from Disney that did not take off back in the mid-'80s. I have seen, I guess, those characters before, but I don't think I've ever watched the show. So I've only maybe seen an image of them before. A gathering spot here too. All right, we got water there. Of course, we've got water there with our embark. Water moving up. And then we got some walls, too. Okay. That's the wrong spot. Okay, so this is the edge, which is great. I love being able to see a wall again. It just goes up really as far as we can see. Oh, for some reason I thought I saw a gather spot, but I did not. Oh, no, it's right in the middle. It's right in the middle. Okay. That show's been reran in the last 20 years, but you'd be genuinely surprised. Its relative obscurity in the fact that half the cast is made up of veterans from Rowan and Martin's Laugh-In makes it ripe for a podcast at some point. I don't even know what Rowan and Martin's Laugh-In is. What do we got? We got a chopping spot, but we've already reached our limit for that. Okay. But at least we know about it. Now, there's also no other flowers, so this is it. You know what this reminds me a little bit of? This reminds me a little bit of, like, the Pokemon gyms, where you would have teleporters to different spots, and you had to figure out the correct path to get to the gym leader. Or it would have, like, essentially a one-way path. And so when you take the one-way path like this, you're at the whim of where it ends up or something. Also, look, this one comes here, and it doesn't have a return. Ooh, how about that? That's a thing. Okay, so we've got land here, here, and here, but then we have a wall. Like the ice slide puzzle almost. It is! It's like almost exactly like it, yeah. Laugh-In was a boundary-pushing variety show in the 60s. Launched the career of Goldie Hawn, really, and then was notorious for Richard Nixon popping up on it while he was running for president. It's interesting. And yes, there's definitely irony there, Bomber, about the, you were just talking about it being a one-way, and then there's no way back. I don't mind. I like it. Okay, so we got a flower here. And there's a way back. I see it. Pretty sure it goes like that. We'll do yellow. That's actually not right. I probably really shouldn't have done that. It's definitely yellow there. But it changes. Ooh, Merc's a little low on HP here. Cerulean's a lot low on HP here. Yeah. About that. Do we risk it and say that we win here? And don't worry about healing Cerulean? I guess if worse comes to worse, we can revive her, right? So we'll do that. Oh, stupid. Oh, okay, we're good, we're good. Whew, okay. We live. By the way, I don't know if you... What am I doing? I'm using the mouse weirdly. There was a F.O.E that spawned. So it's gotta be another one of those crabs if I had to guess. We'll throw an E on it. Got water there. Yep, it's gone. So it's almost certainly one of those crabs. Then we've got water here. Going this way with blue land here. You reach a lake within the forest that seems as vast as an ocean. As you look about in wonder, a shadow suddenly appears before you. I warn thee, step no further into this vale! Warning. As the shadow steps into the light, it is revealed to be a youthful-seeming girl. Her glare at you, however, smacks more of malice than innocence. I am Kupala, and this land is our sacred ground. Woe betide any who trespass! The girl disappears as quickly as she came. Could she be the humanoid life form? You cannot shake off the feeling of unresolved business in the forest and decide to go deeper. That was an unexpected thing to happen there. Something tells me we inadvertently found the correct path on the very first go. Maybe. That's a YouTube short? You think so? I don't know. So like, when I think about a short, okay, I think it should be funny, and it should be funny to someone who doesn't know about the game. That's my thought process when I'm making a short. But maybe I should be just making lots of shorts, regardless of whether I think they're funny, or maybe they don't even have to be funny. You know what I mean? That's a box if I've ever seen one. Like, maybe I'm being too strict on what a short is. It's short, who cares? Maybe someone doesn't like that one, it's fine. It only took 15 to 60 seconds of their life. My voice acting was great. Why, thank you. That's why it's a short. See, the other thing too is my face isn't even in it. And there's nothing moving on the screen. So, like, it's one of a weird thing. Like, I feel like this game is a difficult one to make a short for. The Pokemon one's still your favorite one, though? Alright, please be something cool and useful. A Medica 3. I mean, I guess technically useful, but we never use them, so how useful is it? A cut crab. That's a new enemy. Crab's gonna cut. Maybe we take out the Moriana first. I think one hit from Violet and Cerulean should kill it. Maybe not, although it's almost dead. We'll let Astro kill it. I will say, I feel like something that I should do more often is really try to use character voices when we're getting dialogue from other characters instead of just reading it in my normal voice. So kind of like what I just did there, but maybe try even harder. Just because it would be neat. And there's no reason not to. Which is so funny. Because if you had told me that I would have said something like that, like when I was back in high school, I would have said, no way. No way am I going to do weird voices in front of people. There's a level. Man, we're almost 40 with some of our people. Okay, we have another flower here. So we can easily tell from our big map. We have no idea where this flower goes, so that's good. Good news, right? It's very possible that that's the correct path. And when I say correct, I mean like the path that they don't want us to take, because they told us to turn back, and we're just gonna not do that. Oh, James, that's not true. With your natural speaking voice, you're never not speaking in a weird voice. No, it's... let's see. Right here, I can see a tiny bit of land right off to our right here. That's kind of neat. I bet you this flower would take us over there. All right, I'm going to come over and use this flower right now. However, I want to do a quick save because I feel like this is the correct path. And I kind of really want to explore all of the other paths. I feel like we're going to get ourselves into some danger. Ooh. Okay, so this, we've got water going like this. We have a flower here. We have a flower here. We have another flower there. Okay. We go down again. Sure. Wall in our face. So we're here, we've got one in front of us, and then we have flower. And then we have flower, and then we have 1, 2... 1, 2, and then we have flower. That's all water. This floor is my favorite floor so far. It really is. Everything dies. 2 more level ups. New item, even. We should probably spend some of our level ups, because we have 2. Tornado. Up 2. We're gonna max that out. Palmer has, we're maxing out Aegis. Only 1 more to max it out. And then 1 more in parry, because the higher the parry gets, the more chances of multi-parries. Cerulean. Okay, this is where we started talking about... We've maxed out fire up. Now we were maxing out single target fire. So let's keep going with that theme, I guess. I don't know, like, will a level 10 normal fire be better than a level 1 normal flame? I don't know. Merc. let's take a look at Merc's skill plan. We said, at least 1 level of Salve 2 and then 2 more refresh. Let's take a look. I might want to keep boosting Salve 2, because if we boost Salve 2, it means it's going to, like, act sooner in combat. And ensuring we get it off before enemies attack might be very important. But refresh, on the other hand, 1 more level of that and we can cure Terror, and then Petrify, and then speed up, speed up. I know you can't see him, it's behind me. Take my word for it. Terror, Petrify. 2 more points in refresh will max out its usefulness. It can be better, it can be faster, but we max out its abilities to cure things. We've been hit with Terror by more than 1 enemy, pretty sure. So like that's something we see. If we go into this one, TP goes from 16 to 17, it just keeps going until it's 20, which makes it quite an expensive spell, but it is what it is. You know, something that we could think about for Merc is more points in TP up. I do kind of wonder, like, if we put 2 points in him right now, we get to there where it says max TP plus 20%. Like, maybe that's worth it right now. We have 2 points to spend. And then it goes all the way up to 30% up there. Let's actually... It's so weird. We weren't talking about this before, but we're actually at the point now where Merc has run out of TP in a fight, and if we keep encountering AoE heavy enemies, it means we need to keep using Salve 2, which, by the way, I want to boost it more. Like, that's probably what I would put my points in this turn, except it's going to become so expensive that we won't be able to use it very often. So if we instead put our points in TP up, we'll be able to hopefully use it more often. The real problem is we probably should have done this earlier on, because I think this only takes effect on level ups. So like we've missed out on a lot, but we're going to do it now anyways. Actually, before we do it, Merc's max TP is 112. Now it's 119. Not a huge difference, but hopefully it starts to add up on level ups. Hopefully. And then finally, back to Astro. We got 2 points there for bravery. 2 points. Nice. Nice. Okay. Erasure, we might want to start thinking about boosting too. If we get it up to level 3, it can remove 2 benefits if the enemies start buffing themselves heavily, you know? Anyways. Let's go west. There's a chest. Okay, I like this path. What do we got? Ice mist. What is it? Ice dissipating mist briefly lessens ice damage. Okay, sure. What floor are we on? We are on floor 14. And so far there's been a boss every 5 floors. So seems like we might be getting close to another one. Look, there's definitely land over here. Definitely. But how would... Oh, probably this over and then something down. Okay. And there's definitely land in here. So this is going to go over to some piece of land here, almost certainly. We are starting to run out of TP on some of our characters a little bit. I am a little conscientious of that. But we do have that Ariadne threat, so if we're in trouble anywhere, we just pour it out and we're good. Oh no. Oh no. We're full. Like, this could be reason enough to leave right now, right? Because we're full. Flour there. Water here. Looks like there's another flower there. Got water. That's not water. Undo that, please. Thank you. We've got water, 1, 2 here. Oh, more water there. Wall. You know where this one goes, don't you? This one's gonna go up to where that F.O.E was in the treasure chests. Let's make it our goal to go up there. Let's do a quick save right here before we move on. Okay, so we have a way back. We have water there. Yup. About right. This wall just goes down. We might try and fill some of these squares in with the yellow, but honestly, what I was doing before, which was drawing all the water, I think is not going to be that helpful. Because, like, this is helpful, knowing where the land is. Knowing that there's just water in here doesn't really matter. It's really knowing where there isn't water is what matters. Boy, I'm using more TP on this fight now. When we're about to fight a foe, almost certainly. As soon as I grab this box, this thing's gonna attack us, right? Oh, I hate dropping that stuff. I guess, yeah, Astro's a little low. Well, 1 TP, we may as well spend it. I'm gonna do, you know what, I'm gonna do one more quick save. Right in front of this thing. I wanna grab the chest first, see what happens. It's not aggressive. You know what? The Muctodiles weren't aggressive either, were they? If this is a single Muctodile, we're totally fine. Guess what I think it is? I think it's a single Muctodile. Unless all of a sudden we start seeing more of them pop up on land here, like they're coming up out of the water. Which could be a thing. I'm gonna do, a boosted flame, and then we're gonna do a bunch of normal fires. We're gonna do a bravery and a shelter. It's gonna be needed. Nothing shows up on the map yet. Good. Good sign. Okay, so normal fire did 106. Do a flame. And a salve 2. And this thing is not weak to lightning, but it is resistant to what should be piercing from the arrow. We'll see how much damage Astro does without shock. This thing has like 2 turns left, so I don't think it's worth it to waste a turn putting shock on. He did 20, which isn't really much, but... dang it! dissatisfying. You can't hold anything else. Of course we can't. I want to get rid of something old. You know what I mean? Like the elastic or a gum throat. What's cheaper? Gum throat or elastic? Gum throat, elastic. We're gonna drop a gum throat. A Mao. That sounds like a weapon if I've ever heard one. Not. Dang it. What is it? Potion made of scented honey. Recovers 300 HP and 50 TP. Big recovery item. Don't know if it matters that much. Alright, just to confirm there aren't any other flowers here, right? No. Alright, we leave. Cerulean is so low on TP right now. I'm gonna let her just attack a few times to gain a little bit back for when we inevitably fight something harder. Right? Violet can attack this. Palmer, on the other hand, will attack that one. Cerulean and Merc, and then Astro over here. Yeah, that was enough. I see. Because I didn't use the TP, we didn't kill him soon enough, and now all of a sudden we have this guy. Alright, we're gonna focus the bat, but this thing's weak to fire, so we'll do that. Both Violet and Palmer should be able to kill that thing, so here we go. Oh no! It's not taking any damage. That's wonderful. Well, wonderful. Provoke. Normal fire, we need to conserve TP. Cure 2, please. Astro, shelter up. Dang it! Oh no! Revive, and then we're gonna get shock on someone because we gotta be able to do more damage to it. Alright, and with that cure on Violet, we should be good. We're gonna actually do Astro to shock it again, I think. Or sorry, to shock on Violet. Because, look, it is weak to shock. Resistant to normal attack. Did I have Palmer attack instead of parry? Oh well. Provoke again, please. Did I have Palmer attack again? What am I doing? I could have swore I said parry. Oh, I provoked that turn. I had to. Merc's TP's a little low. We should be okay, though. With parry, we should be fine. Okay, we win. We win. I guess I'm getting rid of a Batwing, even though it's a new item. No, actually, let's get rid of the elastic, because we don't know what how many Batwings we might need. This is really also telling me that we need to get out of here soon. Like, real soon. But I really want to see where this goes. I'm so, like, into the exploration. Alright, it goes like there. That right there looks so weird. Hold on. Wrong button. How do I minimize this thing? Not that. D for full? Yeah, look. We could only see that and it looked really weird, but it's the waterfall. That's a view we never look at, by the way. Because why would we? We need our map up at all times. Alright, so we have that, we have that. That's land. Just a single spot there, so this is a flower. That's a flower. And then we just got water going around. Okay. Something like that. Okay, I think this is the point where we back out. Just because, again, we're totally full and our TP and stuff is really low on everyone who needs it, for the most part. So it's time for that area I need to. And also, like, all these extra items, I'm going to store a bunch of this. We don't use, like, any of it. Having 1 or 2 potions on us is probably good. We don't need 6 or however many it is. Alright, let's quickly come back here. Can I report some discoveries? The woodbat, the meltworm, the moriana, the vamp bat, the cut crab, the sorter, the red claw, the kill claw, the muckdial. That was a lot. We saw a lot of new stuff out there. I mean, I'm happy with that. Oh, and the kill claw. Right. Then the muckdial. Cool. Items. All of them. All of the items. Can you imagine how many things we're going to unlock in the shop? Alright, let's do a quick thing. I cannot turn this in even though we did technically talk to a person. Feels like a thing that we should be reporting, right? Alright, Shilika. Gator skin, 2,100. You know what's unfortunate about that? We killed 4 muckdials, if not more than 4, and we only got 1 of those to drop. That's what's unfortunate. We also got Red Blade. Hey, you know what? We skipped out on a lot of combat encounters with the giant crab. We could have enticed it to come after us. We could have probably fought 6 of those. And those red blades are worth a pretty penny, too. Strawberry is worth 75. It's maybe a little late, but maybe we should have added another detail onto this note, like strawberry found chopping on floor whatever. Maybe we should have done that. Because that information might be hard to find. Finding what drops a stiff hide, not too bad. We can go to our item registry, or so we can look at the bestiary, sorry, and we can look at all of the monsters and see which one drops this. But the strawberry we gathered. I don't know how we'd find that out. Astro says, I wonder how differently the game could have gone if you lied about completing every quest you can. Yeah. Well, so it's so funny, right? The very first quest we had, it was about killing birds, and we turned it in, and technically we lied about it. I wasn't sure about it. It looked like it was turn-inable, and I wasn't sure if we'd killed the necessary number. I thought we may have, and in fact, the fact that we could turn it in told me, oh, we must have killed the right number. Oh, but then we lied about it, and then ever since then, I don't know if we've had another quest we could lie about. So I don't know if that was just a weird one-off sort of thing, or if there were others we could lie about and I just haven't noticed. Alright, Shred Nail is then 70. Swordfish Fin is 66. Blood Fang is 63. Shiny Goo is 62. And then we have Glass Eye, but we don't have Bug Nest. We don't have Carapace either. We have Elastic. We don't have Batwing. Those are only 54, so they're kind of cheap, but... It's funny that we say, oh, that's kind of cheap, when, like, in the beginning game, this was amazing money. Alright. Oops. Hold on. Mark everything. $5,364 N. The Claymore. The Executor. The Hunter Bow. The Cotardy. Cotardy? Catardy? I don't know. The Full Armor. The 7 Doublet. The Surcoat. The Gum Glove. The Gum Aspis. The Hide Cape. The Gold Chime. The Amrita 2. Wow, that was a lot of stuff. Alright, we have the option of, like, storing some of these things, or I could sell some extras. I think we'll just store them. I'm not too worried about it. Time to look at gear. Time to look at gear. Okay, so, popping the face away. Violet is currently wielding the Viking. 57 attack, 5 strength, 2 vitality. The Claymore goes up to 78 attack, but the Executor goes up to 97. We go from 57 to 97. 5 strength to 6 strength. 2 vitality, we lose that, but we gain the tech. I don't know that we care about the tech. I care about that attack damage. That's a purchase. Instant purchase. Like this is gonna increase our damage output immensely, right? Equip that, yes please. Alright. Then we come over to Palmer, who's also using a Viking. Now, the vitality is actually good for Palmer, but I don't think it outweighs, honestly, the amount of damage that we could be doing. So, Executor buy. Okay. Those 2 are done. We have a Bardiche. Oh, that's not available yet. 4 more Blood Fangs. Hooray for English! Never knowing how to say some words is great! It is. The Bardiche, no idea, right? How much... Okay. We are not an axe user, so we can't really make use of it. But right now, our attack would go up even higher. So this Bardiche is even better than the Executor. How about that? The Odachi, that's... I don't think the correct spelling of Odachi, but the Odachi for a different character, the Ronin. No idea what that one looks like without a Ronin. But then we have the Hunter Bow. Attack 75. Let's switch over to Astro, who's currently using an attack 59. So yes, we upgrade. Okay, we just spent half our money on weapon upgrades, but that's totally worth it. Let's go take a look at the armor. Defense 18, TP 10. All right, we need to look at everyone. We'll start off with Saralyn, who's currently using the Hauberk, 10 defense, 4 agility. This is almost double the defense. We lose the agility, but we gain TP. That's actually not bad for her. The Surcoat is just 16 defense, and everyone can use it. The full armor, which is honestly, this is probably going to go on Palmer. In fact, we should probably look at that like right now. He's currently using defense 17, so he'd go up to 22 with some HP. Yep, that's a purchase. Cool. Violet's currently defense 17 on a stud vest. Can't wear this one. She could. So the full armor is actually an upgrade for her, but let's actually focus on some other people first. Back to Saralyn, who can't use this, could use this, could use this, but this is the best one, clearly. It's also got the TP on it. It's expensive, though, but I think I want it on her. Out of everyone, yeah, buying it, purchased, equipped. Let's go back to Palmer, and let's look at, well, first off, this body Aspis would be quite good. Our current one is defense 10 with fire resist. This is defense 7 with volt resist. What's this one? Defense 3, tech 2, scale boot, which we can't even make yet. Okay. Probably good on agility, yeah. Hold on, let's go to shields. What's the heat Aspis? Our defense is 83. It goes up to 90 with a little bit of vitality. That's definitely worth it when we get more Carapace, which we know how to get. We gotta fight the crabs. So if we look at this, we could get something better on Merc. We could get something way better on Astro, I think. Astro doesn't go down that often, though. I don't think I want to spend all my money just yet. Yeah, the Krabby, for sure. Hide Cape is new. Defense 2, HP 15. Doesn't sound like worth it to me. Gold Chime. Its repellent chime greatly decreases the encounter rate. But it's a usable, it's a consumable, meaning that's an expensive consumable. I'm not thinking about it. Oh no! Sorry. Lost my camera. I feel like we've spent too much money. We could sell off our extra gear and get some back. But I'm not gonna. We're gonna store it. We're gonna store it. Did they say there was something new here too? They did, the Amrita 2. Oh! Made with strawberries, recovers 50 TP. Okay. I got it, I got it. How about this? Any new quests? Oh, we've one to turn in too. Orphans of the Forest, which will give us a flute. Which we might put on Astro. Maybe. Huh. So the ants were just protecting their egg. If that's the case, no wonder they get more vicious. Actually, you know what's really funny? The ants were protecting their one singular egg. But like really, in real life, ants have hundreds of eggs, if not thousands, right? Okay, anyways, I will warn the other adventurers not to go near ants during this time of year. Any new quests? We do. Chef's request. Jackson Restaurant desires to stun its patrons' palates with a new dish made from Moriana nests. Okay. Scavenging for Ian 2. The merchant Ian now requires a sample of each tree that can be chopped on floor 13. Ooh. Okay. I'm not interested in those. Not right now. Let's store things. First off, all of this equipment. Oh, wait. This hauberk? We could put that on... Oh, we can't put that on Astro. It's funny. This hauberk is wearable by both Medic and Alchemist, but not the Troubadour. This stud vest, on the other hand, is wearable by Troubadour, so we'll put that on Astro. And I think we might put the flute on him, too. Let's store all that. Sure. And then here. We don't need all these extra Medicas. So how about we carry those ones on us? We don't need all this extra Amrita. How about we carry one? The Hamao is overkill right now. One revival, in case Merc goes down, is important. Let's keep that. Remove bindings. It's so situational, we've never had to use it. Boost points, I don't care about. For Avant, I really dislike. Decrease defense, but increase attack. I don't ever want to decrease defense. Donard, greatly increase defense. This could maybe be required at some point, but I don't want it right now. That's a lot to store all the items, but I don't care. We stored them. Okay, buff coat, defense to agility 3. The agility is great for Astro to try to get songs off earlier, but I think the increase in defense is super worth it here, so we do that. And then the red charm is defense 1, TP 5. Let's just replace that. We lose 1 defense, but gain a lot of the TP. And that way we still keep our hide boot, which is a little bit of agility. Cool. Store 2 more items. Done. Nice. Now we sleep. And now we see what time it is. And that time, basically time to end for the night, as I need to get some sleep. We've hit my favorite floor so far. I'm having a blast. This game, I don't know what it like the charm of this game. It just draws me in. I love it so much. Can't wait to play more of it. However, Wednesday, I'm not sure what the plan is. It could be Monster Hunter. It could be Pal World on Wednesday. We'll figure that out when we get closer. Friday is probably going to be the finale of Judgment, so I hope you're ready to see how the whole case and everything ends. It'll be a good one, I'm sure of it. LOL, sleep for 4 hours. Hey, Bomber, don't call people out who sometimes do that. Don't do that. All right. So those are our plans. Let me know, I guess, if you're more interested in seeing the Monster Hunter or Pal World for Wednesday, and we'll go from there. We're definitely not done with Monster Hunter, even if we play Pal World. So, with all of that, this is the end. Have a good night. Merc's Rain, sunning off. Oh, and don't forget I've forgotten. Again, a wonderful thank you to the wonderful Astro Kitty Cat for 9-month continuous sub.